Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Stop it up. Don't stop. Turning back, I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong.
Untitled Live, baby. Untitled Live. Episode.
I could have went longer.
Yeah, that could have went longer. Episode 89, baby. We are here. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. What else? What else we could say? Happy Juneteenth, everyone. Happy Juneteenth.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
That's this weekend, yup.
Happy early Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
That's Sunday. That's right. Happy Father's Day, guys.
Holy shit! I'm like, all right, cool. Oh shit, I'm a father.
I'm the only non-father here.
Nah, you have kids.
I don't got no kids.
I mean, you have all our kids. Yo, your mic sounds amazing right now, Red. What the hell? Is that the same mic?
Yeah, the blue mic.
Oh shit, man! Your voice was that bass hit. Yo, that moment did the update.
Nah, it's that same World of Warcraft mic that I got.
But today it sounds a little like it sounds heavy.
Sorry,
you got a good radio voice, man. How you feeling, man? How was your week, bro?
Bro, I'm doing all right. My week was good. Can't complain about it. So sorry if you see me patting my forehead with a towel. It's a little hot in this room right now. You know what I'm saying?
Turn the AC on. Fuck it.
I can't. Cause if I turn, see what happened, right? When these a-holes did the electricity, when they had to redo the electricity in the apartment, I don't know. I think they fucked up my AC port. So my AC was running good in that port for a while, and then all of a sudden just stopped running, like cut off. No electricity, in that socket. So I had to like take I had to like move my TV, physically pick up my TV because the port is behind my TV. Pick up my TV, move it, pull the plug out, and then plug it into the surge protector I got that's running everything else. So if I turn my AC on while like somebody else is using stuff in the living room, power cuts off, yo. Like, yeah. So I gotta like wait till like nobody's in the living room using stuff for me to turn on my AC. Until they come fix this.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo, you told them to come fix that shit? Yeah, like, yo, that's like they need to.
The only thing about fixing that shit is the pain in the ass. Cause I gotta move my whole TV and I gotta move stuff out of my room for them to get back there to go fix the problem.
Better than spending the rest of the summer with the grundle.
Nah, I know.
Oh yeah, you don't want the grundle, man. That grundle. Ooh, today was a grundle day, bro. If you was
so right now I'm over here with my little fan, sounding like a Baptist preacher right now. Those are the worst. I know where they come to preach today.
That's the worst. That's the worst kind of heat when you feel that sweat going down your butt crack. That little like,
oh my god.
You like, you know what I mean? You feel a little disrespected. Like, yo, what you doing back there, bro?
Bro, and that's like I said, I told you before. Like that's the kind when as soon as you get to a bathroom, you give yourself that courtesy wipe.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I said that to Steph the other day. I said, yeah, I just gotta come home to do a real quick courtesy wipe. She's like, what the fuck did I just hear right now? What are you talking about, courtesy wipe? I'm like, yeah, old men do that. When we sweating, we gotta go, wipe. Sometimes something's there. You know what I mean? You gotta clean the marker.
Well, that's yeah.
Big boy problems. See, Fresh Prince doesn't know nothing about that. Fresh Prince don't know nothing about that. My man got a thigh gap.
I was trying to let it slide through smooth, man. Y'all go
ahead. My man's the only one on this panel that got a thigh gap.
Yeah, it's big people issues.
Hey. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time, man. I don't like being little all the time either, man.
Yo, that's the only thing I wish. I could be a little bit taller, like maybe like 6 feet. I'm about to go to that guy that does the limb lengthening. My man breaks your legs in 3 places, bro. 4 places.
Listen, wow. People like look at the size and say, oh, it's a benefit, but there's also benefits to being smaller though. Like we don't fit in everything. Big people don't fit. We do not fit in everything, bro. Like y'all fit in more stuff than we can fit into. Like, have you ever seen a small roller coaster ride? We're kissing our knees in that shit, bro.
When that shit does a sudden stop, it's like boom.
Yeah,
there go your kneecaps, bro.
Our knees is feeling all that shit. Every vibration of the roller coaster, we feeling all that shit.
Yo, why?
I be trying to brace myself.
Why you acting like you like 6'5"?
Yo, first off,
you, my man, you 3 inches taller than me, and you told me
I'm 6, almost 6'1".
Oh, so now you almost 6'1".
I'm almost 6'1". I'm 6 3/4, bro. Relax.
Yeah. Puerto Ricans
I'm taller than what I thought.
Puerto Ricans love holding
3/4. I'll take it.
3/4.
Word.
Yeah, man. Listen. Y'all got the advantages, man. Y'all can fit in those little sports cars and shit like that, man. Me, I got the fucking shit. Gotta like get detailed. You gotta extend the seat backwards and shit.
I don't like being too far back from the steering wheel. It feels weird.
Yeah, it's the advantages, man. Fresh knows. Fresh see when I go in his car, I gotta push his seat all the way back when I sit in the front.
Nah, you fit. You fit, bro. You like that shit from a Fantastic Beasts, the shit that fits in whatever it can go into. You like that guy. Yo, my car, I will never forget. We pushed that car to the fucking limit. Yo, we had Red, myself, Marrero, and Don.
Oh shit.
All in the same car at the same time, bro. The car was slammed.
Yeah, that car was definitely kissing pavement.
Yo,
put it to work. That
you got the sparks.
It survived, and that's why I kept that car. That car is a ride or die, bro. It held all my homies. It held all my homies, bro. Fuck that shit. Yo, no, I'm lying. Red, myself, Marrero, Don, and Devon.
Oh yeah, Devon, yeah. Which I don't even know how that. I didn't even know how that was possible.
Even work?
Yo, clown car, bro.
But I didn't know how it was possible. I just know I was happy I wasn't back there, yo. That's all I.
Oh man, Devon was in the middle.
I was happy I wasn't in that back seat.
Devon was in the middle.
Don had to sit behind me because he had the shorter legs, so Don had to sit behind me. And then, like, how else they made it work? I don't know, yo.
Yo, for real, bro. My man Devon was in the middle, scissor legs. Scissor legs. My man had his legs like, My man's balls is like was partitioned.
Fucking shit was crossed like Sharon Stone and what was that? Basic Instinct.
And that's the negative to being little, because we always gotta play bitch in situations like that.
Oh yeah,
bro.
you definitely in the middle seat, bro.
Exactly. It ain't always good being a little dude, bro. That shit is uncomfortable.
Oh, man, you take the seat. You take the seat that feels like a hump more than a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's weird, bro. I hate that. it ain't always good being little, man.
Oh man, so Red. So other than that, man, other than your AC being fucked up, like everything else is copacetic. Everything's good. You happy?
You know, just still working Best Buy, still job hunting. You know, until I find something. But other than that, I can't complain. You know, life is good. I went to the dentist, got my teeth cleaned.
How was that?
I gotta clean.
It wasn't. I thought it would be worse than what it was, but he said besides the back is my wisdom tooth that fell out, so I gotta get extracted. They don't save that, so they're gonna extract the rest of my tooth. And then he said I had looked like cavities were forming or something like that, like one minor cavity, but he said it's not that big of a deal yet. They're just gonna monitor it. He said you just come back get clean every 6 months. Yeah,
that's what's up though. That's a good news story.
I'm surprised he didn't say I had to get a deep clean either. I was like, what?
Oh, shit. All right, man. Yo, Fresh Prince, how was your week, man?
My week was cool, man. My birthday was on Tuesday, so.
Oh, happy
birthday!
Another year. Appreciate it. And so I just went out. My sister and my homegirl went to play some pool. You know what I'm saying? Had some drinks and shit. So it was cool. Other than that, it's been Regents week, so like my son had tests for 2 days, but other than that, I've been home with him all week, so we've been chilling, doing a marathon at Jurassic Park before I go take him to see the new one. That's about it. So it's been a cool, smooth week. I enjoyed myself, man. I can't really complain at all.
So since you watched you just say you watched Jurassic Park, do they hold up still or?
Well, we made it through the first one. The first one is still like that's always been my favorite. So that one to me still holds up.
I mean, if the first one holds up, then the rest of them go.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Not
always true.
Yeah,
I'm talking about graphic wise, not like story wise. It's a different story.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna be honest. Like I noticed the CGI. I'm not gonna lie. Like I noticed the CGI. And my son was the first because, you know, he's new generation. So as soon as he's seen it, even though he's seen the movie before, he's like, oh, the CGI look whack. I'm like, bro, like, you don't understand. This was like the pinnacle of what shit was when we was coming out. That
CG is A1, bro. That shit's like 20 years old.
Yeah.
It's 20 years old. And then what I was referencing was the third one. The third one, the CG was a downgrade.
Oh, yeah, we didn't get to that one yet.
Yeah, that. But it's all right, man. I mean, listen. I want to see that shit too. Hopefully I see it this weekend too.
You know what's funny? I was going to go, I got lazy. I was going to go today to see, because in the theater I normally go to, they were showing Lightyear at 1 p.m. And then directly after that, the next showing in the IMAX was going to be Jurassic Park. So I was going to go do like a fucking double matinee. Double feature, yeah. That's what I meant to say, double feature. And I got lazy. I was like, nah, I don't feel like going away downtown today. I was like, nah, I don't feel like going away downtown today.
Shit, fucking Jurassic Park and Lightyear. I just realized Lightyear just dropped.
Lightyear came out today, yeah.
Damn, I gotta catch that because that piqued my interest.
It's really Jurassic Park I wanted to see, but I was like, I could get this ticket for Lightyear, then make sure I have the same seat available for Jurassic Park, so I ain't gotta change my seat. And then bam, we set. I did it, but then I got lazy and I canceled. I said, fuck
it. Oh man, yeah. My week was pretty much it was good. Like After the show on Saturday, I went to go see Top Gun Maverick, and that shit is bonkers. Like if you have the time to watch this movie, go ahead and watch it, dude. It's really good. Graphics, yo, my man. I can't even say graphics because there was no CG. Everything was real time shit. Even the actors were in the pilot seats. And when they hit those G's, that's their real face. That's real shit that's happening. Wild. Story is good. A lot of good. It's nostalgic because they like Stinky said, like the first half was like a rip from the first one. Like even
Straight
down
up.
to the
it
music.
was like copy paste. It's like they just took the same fucking threads
Formula.
and just put it right in.
Yeah. So, but the movie was aware of that, and it was good. It had a good story. Maverick is a beast. In this movie, he's like 10 times. My man is God tier.
So shows you why he's Top Gun.
Yeah, he is Top Gun. So yeah, if you have the time to see that movie, go see it. It's really good. I'm glad I chose that. This week here,
how did you see it?
I saw it. I think it was a RPX. No, it wasn't RPX. It was like regular.
No, it was standard. We saw standard.
Standard, yeah,
That's what they had.
And mind you, if it would have been like Screen X or RPX or IMAX, that movie would have been even more.
Yeah, I was supposed to go see it in IMAX, and I never had the chance to.
Yeah, nah.
IMAX definitely had it.
Yeah, I heard Screen X is really good. So I don't know any spots that have Screen X in New York or where I'm at. So, yeah, dude. That Monday, one of my coworkers, I put a request in a couple of months ago. Totally forgot about it. She came, dropped this off on Monday.
Oh, is that?
Well, that's the statue of.
Oh, that's Ahmed. Oh,
Ahmed.
Yeah.
So she 3D printed Ahmed. It's
okay.
It's a 3D print. So I'm gonna try to find a way to get it, like make it look like it's sand. Cause it's just the resin part. What else I did? I mean, we went quick. We had a holiday. It was a Juneteenth Jamboree Jubilee today in Brooklyn. They rented out this big ass venue, and mad fucking artists came through. I was like, holy shit, they really stepped it up. This is like their second annual.
Yeah.
The food was fucking good. Had a good ass fucking time. Fucking Chris, my man started fucking buffering. I have a clip. My man just went straight NPC. Yo, I don't think he's seen it. I don't think he knows, right? Yeah, I was
today.
Yeah, today. So, yo, my man went straight NPC. And let me tell you, let me so you can see what I saw. I added a little more extra oomph to it, but like, bro, my man Stinky went straight fucking NPC. Look at this shit.
The most melodic song in the world could be playing.
Well, you really standing in place like that, bro? Like, yo.
One might assume she was dead.
Okay. I need to explain something about what was happening there.
Drax on top of it.
So we were standing in the sun, and so I moved into a shade that, not only was covering my torso, it was covering my legs, and my legs were starting to feel hot. So I was just like, let me step over here because this pillar is casting a shadow. And I stepped in and it felt cool, and I was just cooling off. That's awesome.
Bro, that's like a real stiff cool off. That's like, yo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my man went straight NPC, bro.
Oh,
that is crazy.
Yeah, at the spot.
Yo. Yeah, I ain't never seen my stand like that.
Yo, for real. That's all I didn't know he was doing that. I didn't know that was his reasoning to standing still. Because mind you, he's in front of everyone. He's in front of the freaking, right in front of the freaking. What do you call it? The fucking. Man. What do you call that shit?
The DJ.
Yeah, and he's there. He's just looking, and he's looking down like my man looking like radio.
Wow.
I love you, bro. Anyway, so you never go full radio. Never go full radio. Yo, so I'm like, I'm looking at him like, yo, you good? He's like, yeah, whatever. So at the spot, the artists we had was Joel Santana, Asian Doll, some shorty named Ruby Rose. So wild, crazy shit. Like it was packed. I didn't know. I didn't look at the bill. Like who was like performing. I just wanted to get surprised. And I'm like, holy shit! Like last year we had like Lloyd Banks or some shit like that, which was cool. But this one's like a lot of like artists.
Crazy for Lloyd Banks, boy.
It was dope. But like he only did like 3 songs, and he bounced. He booked it real quick. This one like they stood around for a minute, like almost like they didn't have anything else to do today. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, we'll play one more.
Joe Santana, he just kept going. He said he was done, and he kept going with like 3 more songs.
Nah, but yo,
I mean, he definitely ain't gonna have no shit to do. Ain't nobody booking this right now.
Y'all gotta stop passing some of these invites, man. Y'all stay coming out to Brooklyn and don't tell nobody.
Yeah, well, man, it was good. Like, hold on, let me see if I play some of it. They don't wanna play around, 'cause here, squeeze them. Check. 'Cause I know so. That's Ruby Rose.
I don't even quite deserve a good job, bro.
She can't have me, go crazy. She cannot have me. Nobody I'm married.
That's my man Vic. My man took the mic and put it around.
Like, yo, I know the lyrics.
Bust it up. What's up, New York City? 1, 2, 3, let's go. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Hey.
None of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Me either.
None of that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Me either.
Yeah, I was like Asian. Mind you, I looked at the thing and I'm like, did I see no Asian Doll on this shit at all? I'm like, Asian Doll, isn't that like King Von's ex-girlfriend? I'm like, oh shit. All right, but it was good. We had a good ass time. We had a good time.
Was it his ex-girlfriend or was it widow?
Ex-girlfriend.
He dead, right? So he's gotta be widow. So
yeah.
Married, though.
Yeah, I don't think he was married. Yeah, I think that was his. I don't think his ex, but I think they were together when he passed. So but other than that, we had a good week, man. Really good.
I'll give it a widow asterisk, because you never know, they probably could have got married if he was still alive.
Probably, yeah. Word. So yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Yo, so Stinky, how was yours, man?
Yo, you got the monkey laugh right now, bro.
Yo, I could not stop laughing, bro.
In a nutshell.
Yo, you let it happen for a while. Yo, so let me tell you. So we go get food, right? We had McDonald's, right? He has a little Coke, mind you. I don't see it as a weird thing, because I know people that do it where they kind of eat first, then they drink after. Like they don't drink in between. I guess the gases and all that shit. So he waits to the end to eat. To drink. And he was working out the day before, so his arms was kind of like spaghetti, like he didn't have a lot of like grip on things. So he opened the top, and that shit immediately fell. Like it was a full thing, and it fell in slow motion. Right? He got mad that it fell. Right? It was dripping all over him. He puts the fucking he picks the bottle up, puts it upright, slams his hands on the table. The bottle fucking sudded up. It sudded up, and then blew up again. So my man got a double whammy.
Oh man!
Yo, Attack of the Diet Coke.
Yo, he was saying that. My man was looking at that shit like I couldn't stop laughing because I saw it in slow motion. I saw it happen, and I think that was Monday. That was the beginning of the week, I think.
Yeah.
That's how my last week was, bro. Damn.
No, that was like Wednesday because Muhammad wasn't around.
Oh, okay, all right. It was definitely Wednesday. But yeah, that was just a little segue into your week. What's going on, man? Don't you speak for yourself.
Yeah. Aside from that, it's been pretty good. Like last Saturday after the show. So again, we went to go see Top Gun. Fantastic freaking movie. Recommend 100%. Hung out with my boy in Brooklyn because I had to be in Brooklyn anyway for later on in the night. Went to the comedy show. I told you guys about that last week.
Yeah,
I was going. Oh, it was fun. It was a really good show. I would recommend.
Did you hide? You took our advice to hide in the corner?
I'm sorry, what?
You took our advice to hide in the corner. You didn't let them see you. Like,
oh no, yeah, I was like they sat you down and I was just like behind a bunch of people, so I was like, I'm good. So I think they had like 4 comedians there. They're all pretty funny.
They're like local comedians or anybody.
Yeah, they were like local comedians. They said one of them was on Comedy Central, but I don't remember the name. So,
that Comedy Central ain't nothing. Everybody's on Comedy Central.
Damn, just discounted. My man just discounted this whole shit.
His whole career is trash.
Yeah, my man. Everybody's on the Comedy Central, bro. Like, everybody.
No, I mean, it's true. They put if you tell a joke, they gonna put you on Comedy Central, bro.
Yo, he's even discounting it even more. Yo, you just have to say words. You're on there. It's like World Star. It's like World Star for comedians.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, Sunday, just a chill day. I did some laundry, slept off the hangover, and I went back to work. But work was pretty good this week. Yeah. And then today we went to the Jubilee, which was a lot of fun. That they had the food truck. The food truck last year when we went, they had a food truck, and the portions were like small. This time it was fucking huge. And I was like, God damn.
The portion. Sorry to cut you off. The portion was like if grandma was giving you a plate to take home.
Your plate.
Yep.
Yeah, it was one of those.
Yo, like, but we were met with disappointment because on the way out we were like, yo, let's hit up the truck before, let's leave a few minutes early, hit up the truck and get some food to go. The truck was gone.
Truck was gone.
I got there and I was like, damn, I know, because last year I was like, I had the jerk chicken, I was eating meat, so I'm like, fuck, what the fuck am I eat here? They're gonna look at me like I'm soft. Like, you got any vegan options? So when I looked at the menu, they had vegan beef patties. I'm like, oh shit, I'll take that. Whatever, it's cool. I'll take that with some rice. I get to the front. He goes, nah. He's like, nah, we don't have any vegan beef patties. I'm like, fuck. He goes, but I got you on some plant-based chicken. I'm like, oh shit. I got dumb hype. I said, yo, bro, you saving my life right now. Goes, yeah.
But
so I mean, you don't see that shit, jerk.
Yeah. Sorry,
plant-based chicken.
Threw up a little bit in my mouth when I heard plant-based chicken.
Trust me. I feel the same.
When we saw that truck gone, all I saw was like, when you see like in the movies, they're like running out to their bus and the bus is gone. You just see like dust and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what we saw because it was like doing construction and shit. So there was like dusty out there, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, trust me. I know how you.
Disappointment was real. Like,
right, trust me. When I was on that line, and I'm gonna say in order because there was mad people there. I feel soft when I say you have any like vegan options, bro. Especially if it was like a Jamaican spot.
Or Don would be judging you right now. Don, remember with the itchy run? That person was asking for vegetarian options.
yeah, scallions.
Yo, Don's face, man.
Yeah, nah, definitely, yeah. He would definitely cut ass right now. He would definitely cut ass. Yeah, I felt like mad ashamed. Like, you got any vegan beef patties? Like, nah, we got no more beef patties, man. Loud. The other guy came from the side. Like, I guess he felt my pain. He was like, "Yo, I got you." But it was good. It was good. It was good. I felt like it was inclusive for my dietary needs.
And then tomorrow I'm going to another tournament, but this was in New Jersey, and it's not a 2-day event; it's only a 1-day event. So.
Okay, good luck, man.
All right, good luck, brother.
Mumbai out there, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to forget to use my cards this time.
That's
that'll be wise.
Because that's what happened last time. I was like,
man.
Sad face.
Oh man, what happened in the news? What happened in the world of the news, man?
So the Top Gun, right?
Oh, what's up with Top Gun?
Did they show Iceman and that thing? Or I heard he popped up.
Wait, I mean, do you want me to spoil it? As far
I already heard he's in the movie.
No.
Okay. Oh, so you just want to know if there's a presence of Iceman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I don't, because he's over here screaming, so I'm not gonna ask him one question. He's like, no!
I thought he's in the promotional material. He's in the promotional material, but not they don't.
They talked about him in the trailers. That's why I know he's in the movie.
He's
Val Kilmer, right?
Val Kilmer was in it. He's in it, and they give him the proper
respect.
Respect. Yeah, with the circumstances he's dealing with, like it's real shit.
Yeah, he got that. Well, I mean, you don't have it anymore, but throat cancer fucked him up. It destroyed his voice box and everything. So he can't talk the way he used to. But yeah, exactly. I remember. But I was speaking of the original Top Gun, like Maverick would have been if Goose didn't die. Maverick would have been the one though. It's Goose dying is what stopped him from winning the Top Gun in the first one, and then he went to Iceman.
Yeah,
it fucked with his head. Goose dying fucked with his head. Yeah,
so I mean, it's kind of fucked up. I don't want to spoil it because the movie's still new. But there's a certain thing I'm like, damn, it's kind of fucked up that we didn't see this one person in it. But I guess when you guys do see it, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'll try to check it out Sunday before it gets out of theaters.
Yo, check it out, bro. It's really fucking good. I think it may be on streaming.
Is it
very
almost
soon.
out right now?
It came out. It's been 3 weeks.
It's gonna be on its way out soon though. If it's not out by next week, it's gonna be out the week after.
Yeah, 45 days is when it's out of theaters.
You're gonna have to search every theater, one of those big megaplexes to find it. That'll be the only theater that's still showing it. Theaters won't have it.
It hasn't been a month though yet, right?
It's been about a month, but the movie's still making a lot of money because it's like 700 million. So it's still selling. It just got Jurassic Park. You got Lightyear that's taking up all these extra theaters.
Right.
Because we went to go see Top Gun, and mind you, Top Gun was only out for 2.5 weeks, and there was not enough screens.
I think it's gonna last one more week because I don't know of any big releases coming out that weekend of the 25th or whatever that weekend. But the next weekend or the weekend after that is gonna be Thor.
It's Thor, yeah.
And it's not gonna survive that. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, most likely it's gonna be out 45 day. A lot of these movies are coming out 45 days. But I just don't. I think Top Gun is it Paramount?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's Paramount, then it's gonna be on Paramount Plus in 45 days.
See, I keep hearing so much good stuff. Like
I still gotta get that. I gotta get that theater experience, yo.
Yeah,
you gotta get that.
When I watched the first one, I say, yo, I could imagine only watching shit in the theater. It probably was lit, yo.
Yeah,
it was lit, and a lot of the shit was like CG or like small scale models and shit. This shit is like full on fucking like I was like, yo, I want to fucking fly a fucking jet now. Like that's how you feel, like you in the cockpit.
I'm already signed up for the Air Force, then the Navy, the Air Force or the Navy.
Yo, it's funny. After 9/11, I tried to join. I tried to join the Navy, and my man looked at me. He was like, "Yo, you too fat. You gotta lose some weight. Come back." I was like, "All right, cool." Never came back.
Fuck it. That was the sign, not the goal.
Because I was like,
you know what I find funny? They say you're too fat, but motherfucker, you have basic training for a reason. Work the weight off, mother. What are you talking about, yo? Like I legit, like I had a Navy recruiter talk to me, right? He called me on the phone, and he's like, "Yo, man, we noticed you're out of school and blah blah blah. So we like to join the Navy." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good. I can't swim." So we'll teach you. I said, "What? You gonna dump me in the ocean and tell me swim?" And he started laughing. I said, "You are gonna dump me in the ocean and tell me swim." I'm good. I'm good, bro.
Well, the first day of training.
Yeah, man.
It's something about it's something about that choppy water in the middle of the fucking sea that gets me. Like, you're not throwing me in this water talking about you need to swim. Nah, bro. I know there's big ass things that's underneath these feet.
Yeah, fucking Kraken just come out.
Nah, I'm good with all that shit scares the shit out of me. I'm like petrified of that's a
legit phobia. It's called I forgot what they call it, but it's like scared, like fear of the unknown, like because it's the ocean's so vast, like you don't know what's down there. It's a genuine fear of it.
Yeah, dude.
Thalassophobia.
What is it called?
Thalassophobia.
Is that fear of the unknown?
Fear of the ocean or other large deep bodies of water.
Yes, that seems legit for me.
Did they have a proper way to pronounce this? I want to pronounce this right.
You gotta talk to a doctor. They only want to know how to pronounce shit like that, man.
Like when I see big ships, I get like anxiety. Like even if they docked, I'm like, yo, that's mad fucking big.
They gotta be, so don't flip over when that fucking storm is coming.
Yeah, I done seen some of them videos, man. Them shit.
You go on YouTube and watch the video sometimes. Bro, you go on YouTube, put it like storm at sea, bro. That shit is crazy, yo. I saw one thing where the dude is in the cap and he's chilling, just drinking coffee, but you see the fucking wave is going higher than the boat, like up like this, and the boat is climbing and it dropped down. And then you see that shit look like it's about to go down like a roller coaster shit, and then it pops back up. I'm like, yo, nah, man. Hurricane at sea. My man was in a hurricane at sea, bro.
Nah, fuck that, bro. I'm good. I don't need none of that shit in my life.
That's that ship, them shippers when they bring all them shipments and shit. That's them people doing that shit, man. Yo, nerves of steel. They would all just crying, talking and shit, and like fucking thing is going crazy out there. I'm like, yo, bro. I'll be somewhere praying to God right now, like, yo, God, please. I just need you to get me out.
I will have some little.
Go ahead, bro.
No. I was going to say some dumb shit. I'm like, you're going to see a little bit of brown on my pants. I would definitely shit on myself.
He wears brown pants.
There's this dude that's he records himself. It's called living on a ship or living on a boat. And this dude is just chilling. Like it just shows you different activities or random times in the day. Dude is just walking. All of a sudden the boat just starts turning. This dude is holding like he's literally like horizontal, just holding on. And it's like you just regularly chilling during the day. You nuts, bro.
You did that. You did that shit perfect though. Like you grabbed onto the border.
No, legit, bro. Like your hand really like grabbed the border and shit.
Yo, that's how dude looked, bro. He was just walking, chilling, like, and then the shit just started going. He's like, oh shit, niggas.
I never got those people. them people that want to live at sea on them little small ass rinky dick ass boats and shit. Talk about like nah, bro, I couldn't do that shit, man.
Yeah,
no trip sitting intrepid.
But listen,
that's fine. That's fine.
That living is cheap though, man.
That shit is docked. That shit ain't going nowhere.
That living is cheap though. They sail whenever they want to go. They go to different ports and shit. Then they'll go in the country, work some shit for like real quick to get some little get a little scratch, some off the book shit to get a little scratch so they could buy some food and shit, stock up their boat, and then they off to the next port, bro. Like that shit, they live it. They're not paying no rent on it. The boat is paid off. They get all their food at sea or whatever they can't get at sea, they buy it. In little markets making deals and shit. I was like, yo, if I wasn't afraid of the sea, that wouldn't be a bad living. But I'm afraid of the sea and I can't swim, so that's a double negative for me.
It's a double negative. If you're gonna catch me like driving a boat, right, like sailing a boat, we'll have to be somewhere in the Caribbean, right, where I have to see land and also got to see the water underneath me, like the clear as day. Like I'll be able to see the reef. I think that's the only way you could get me to fucking sail a boat. None of that fucking gray ass water.
So you're not sailing at all, then you're just gonna stay docked.
I stay docked. Listen. I'll get my license because I'm the type of person I want every fucking license I could possibly get. But nah, I wouldn't.
But to get that license, you actually gonna have to sail a boat out in the ocean, baby.
I do that shit in Florida. I will not do that shit in New York. Hell fucking no. Hell no.
I mean, I don't know what the point of selling in New York anyway. The water's fucking dirty. There's fucking mutant fish down there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no point selling in New York, man.
He said the mutant fish.
Yo, bro, there's some weird ass shit down there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, when I see people like jet ski on the fucking like the East River, I'm like, nah, bro, y'all wildin'. You don't understand how that water used to be really bad. It's still bad.
Bro, that water still is bad. That should be killing niggas.
It's so bad. Yeah.
Niggas drowning in that shit. They don't even know how they drowning. He was a strong swimmer. I don't know what happened. Fucking some living reef out there grabbed his ass. Yo, polluted. Yo.
Yeah, the East River, for some reason, that current runs crazy. Like people don't think that shit is moving at all, but when you get in that bitch, you like down the block.
Yo, if you don't know how to swim, you over. It's over for you. Bye bye.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people like they die. When they unalive themselves, they jump in the fucking East River.
Unlive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
that was another word.
That was the best shit I ever heard. I think
that was some slick shit.
That was from I first heard that shit from Deadpool in a Spider-Man cartoon. Because he couldn't say, like, cause it's for kids, so they couldn't say kill. So he said unlive. Yeah.
Oh, shit, man.
Oh, man.
Yo, did you hear about fucking Spider-Man getting a new release? They're getting an extended release for No Way Home.
Oh, boy.
In theaters?
Oh, boy. Yeah, in theaters. There's an extra 20 minutes of content.
Yeah, did you see the...
Hell fucking no. That movie's already 3 hours.
The petition to troll Sony. They trolling Sony again. They said release Morbius again in theaters.
For a third time?
Yeah, they said release it again. We probably didn't go see it. We was busy the last time.
I saw that shit.
Yo, that shit had me crying.
The fact that people got together and made that shit trending, right? When I saw that shit, mind you, when I was on Twitter and I saw that shit, I'm like, why is Morbius trending? And it was saying it's Morbin time. I'm like, yo, are you kidding me? That shit came back out, made 80,000. Yo, they was like, yo, nah. Nobody was like,
yo, they put another one. After that, they said, yo, we release it again. Yo, we probably should go see it. We were busy the last time. Right. Yo, they trolling Sony, bro.
They trolled Sony and they trolled fucking Jared Leto because he doesn't know. He was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, nah, bro. Like, they're not. Like, I still haven't seen this movie yet. I have not seen this movie.
Jared
I don't feel like I'm
because
missing
he made a TikTok. They're like, hey, what are you reading? Just some script? Like, what script? He didn't want to show it, and then they show it. It's like Morbius 2. It's Morbin time.
Yeah, Leto. Yeah, it's TikTok.
Yeah.
Yo, Morbin time. That shit is hilarious, dude.
But I know I saw a clip of it, and I saw where this guy's character, Batman, the one Michael Keaton character. He plays what, Vulture, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He teleported into Morbius universe or some shit like that.
They fucked it up. The director didn't know what was happening.
Bro, that shit makes no sense.
It makes no sense. You like how?
So none of y'all seen it?
I saw the end credits.
No, I didn't see it. I just saw the clip where he teleported to Morbius universe. He looking around like, where the hell am I? So, but I'm like, nobody teleported to a different universe. The only people teleported was other people from other universes into the main Marvel one. So why was he teleported? Like, it made no sense. You know, like,
for one, why was he teleported? Why did he have the same? Where did he get that suit from? If he was not from this universe, and why was Morbius driving the way he was driving to meet this guy? Like he has no idea who Peter Parker is. I heard about a little spider. He doesn't know who the spider is, man.
Exactly. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Kevin Feige was like, "Hey, no, that looks perfect, guys."
Go with that one. That's perfect. Yeah,
that's perfect, yo.
Yeah, I love it. Great stuff, guys.
Good job.
You keep fucking up so we could buy this property. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because that shit made no sense. I'm like, wait.
You know
who vetted this shit?
You know, Disney, whoever the CEO of Disney was in Feige ear like Darth Sidious, like, kill him. Like, kill him.
Oh, man.
I want all my properties back. Kill him.
That shit made no fucking sense. I'm saying there like, wait, what? I'm like, am I missing something? Did I fucking...
man.
How the fuck did he... And he just shows up there like nothing ever happened. Like he doesn't miss his family. Like he's in a universe that he doesn't have his daughter or his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he acted like he was like, all right, cool, whatever. Heard about a little spider problem. Like, listen,
bro. His first line is, "I hope the food is better in this place." Like, where the fuck am I? How the fuck did this happen? Nah, I hope the food's better. Like, really, bro? What are we doing here?
Like, I didn't see it, but my thing is, bro, if I'm in another universe, I'm not gonna be in another universe's prison, bro. Let me out. I didn't do no crime here.
No, they did let him out. That's how we met Morbius.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
They was like, oh, this guy showed up here, like he's not in our prison system. He didn't do anything. He didn't commit any crimes here. So they was like, this must have been a mistake. Let him out. But then he found the way to get a vulture outfit.
And he found a vulture suit.
He found a vulture suit.
But I was alien tech. Yeah. How did he find a vulture suit?
Bro, he has a new suit, bro, and like he found a way to get in touch with Morbius, bro. I have no idea what the fuck none of that shit had to do with anything, bro.
He built it in a cave.
Probably.
What a bunch of scraps.
Yo, everybody that recites that line does the lip.
With a bunch of scraps. Scraps. Yo, man, we gotta leave Jeff Bridges alone, man. He's one of the great actors of our time.
My guy, man.
That's
but that shit is funny, though.
That's the dude. The dude.
Yeah, that shit is funny, man.
Tony Starks.
Tony Stark. Build this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
We watched that shit today too. That's crazy. I gotta watch that tomorrow, man.
One of the best. That shit is, for me, is peak Marvel. Like when it's like straight comic book, like comic book aesthetic. One person, no lead up to anything else. That's like the best you'll get out of Iron Man. It was really good. Like it was a self-contained story. Yes, it had connected tissue, but it was a good fucking story.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And like Robert Downey Jr. was not like, he was like, mind you, he would like, Marvel gave him a chance, right? He didn't have anything else, so he was acting. A lot of these new movies that he's now, he's kind of like phoning it in. He's trying to just being a version of what he is. But like this movie and the second movie was like straight Robert Downey. Like I am humble. I ate a humble pie, and I'm gonna give you my best performance.
He has something to prove again. Yeah.
You know what I think is though with these Marvel characters? I think that the casting with these Marvel characters is like they're picking people who are more like most like these heroes, like Robert Downey Jr. His personality is somewhat like a Tony Stark. He had the demons in his past, like Tony Stark. He's overcoming his demons just the way Tony Stark did in the comic. So in a way, the actor and the character is one and the same. They both went through the same shit. So it's like it's a perfect match. The same thing with like Chris Hemsworth, his Thor, like his Thor, he put more of his personality into Thor, and the more he did that, the better Thor got. Like with each Thor movie, it got better. Like Thor 1, to me, Thor 1 was good. Thor 2 dropped off a little bit, but it wasn't Chris Hemsworth's fault. It was just a bad story. But his character building on Thor though was still good with the Chris Hemsworth. And then Thor Ragnarok is like, man, we here. We got we got a perfect like Thor. Chris Evans. He's like if you talk to anybody in Hollywood, Chris Evans is a genuine person. Yes, he's funny and all that stuff, but like he's a genuine real person, like a Captain America. Like his personality fits. It's like I think Marvel found these people. They found people that matches the personality of the characters they're playing on screen, which is weird. The only person who I think is not a good fit, you know who I'm gonna say, Captain Marvel. Like, that's the only person I felt like is a little off of the character fit. But other than that, like,
you know what's crazy though? People
What?
really don't like Miss Marvel, like in the universe. So technically, it is proper casting, bro. Nobody really.
You know what? You are
her
kind of
either.
right because she did call Civil War 2, so you're all right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You are kind of right. So maybe, yeah.
I keep forgetting this lady's name, bro, but I say it all the time. That lady
Brie
does
Larson?
not get. No, the casting director for Marvel. It's like it's Feige, it's Nate Moore, and I always forget the lady's name. She does like the casting, like she is A1, bro. Like she is. I don't think she's.
I forgot her last name.
Bro.
She's Hispanic or something like that. She's the one that cast America Chavez too.
Look it up for me because I'm using my phone to record right now, and I really feel like this lady deserves her flowers right now. She's been on point.
Yeah, it's weird because when you see, when you look at it, when you watch interviews with Chris Evans, like he has a really thick Boston accent.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't ever hear it when he's Captain America. Like this one, I think last week he had like a premiere at the Lightyear shit, and he was like, "Yo, my man's accent was so thick," and people were like, "Holy shit!" And it went viral because a lot of people didn't know.
I'm looking at what casting directors.
Yeah.
Marvel casting director. Yeah.
Okay. I got Krista Hussar, Randy Hiller, Patrick Rush, and Megan Lewis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who check overall executive producers for Marvel. That didn't sound like it was her to me. I didn't think that was her.
I'm thinking. Chavez, because I know she had an interview.
It's definitely a big three, though. It's her, Nate Moore. It's Feige, Nate Moore, and her are like the big three over there.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, man. I mean that. Yeah, if we could get her name, we could definitely give her a shout out. But
Victoria Alonso.
Yeah,
yes.
There we go. That's it. Yep.
Her. She hats off to her because they're doing a great job casting like that. They pick actors who really matches the characters that they're portraying, and I
tell you one thing, man. There's one guy that's gonna get a check for the rest of his life, right? This guy writes every fucking. He's somewhat always a writer in every fucking movie. His name is Louis Despacito, something like that.
He's from the comics.
He writes all that shit.
It's smart because that's how you keep this thing continuity together. When you have the writer who knows what's going on with all the stories.
Yeah, because he did a lot of other shit that was questionable. I think he did like the Transformers and shit like that. Like a lot of like big IPs. His footprint is in that shit.
But I think he came.
He didn't do Last Night, right?
Originally came
I
from
don't. I don't know who did last night. I don't think anyone did last night. I think Michael Bay wrote that shit.
I bet he better not claim last night. I would have erased that off my resume. Like
that wasn't me.
Yeah, I think he writes a lot of the shit. I think he has some credits in Star Wars as well.
Oh God, he's more.
But not this one. Not the one that we're gonna talk about. I have words. I have a lot of like English words and a lot of incomplete thoughts about
just English.
Episode 5. We're gonna get to that later. On top of that, we get there on top of the hour. So
that gotta be the last talk, cause people get passionate when we talk about Star Wars. Fresh Prince.
Okay, so we can talk about something. All right, I'm gonna tell you. I know you guys were telling me, I need to get up on the boys. I need to watch that shit.
Yeah,
so I started watching it on Sunday, and I'm up to I'm still in season 2, but I'm like the last episode, right? Because it takes me some time to watch it. Because I can't watch that with kids being up. I cannot. That's that's like a 10 o'clock p.m. and after, and I can't catch a lot of them at once. But I'm like, why did I stop watching this fucking show? Because it sucked me back in. I'm like, this fucking shit is. And it's like real shit. Like, and for some odd reason, I like Bizarro type of characters. Like, I always like Bizarro's Superman, right? I always like, if you ever watched the movie Brightburn, right? Brightburn is pretty much a ripoff of fucking Superman. If he was a villain, right? That he mastered all his powers at 12 versus him being an adult and him doing like fuck shit at 12 years old. You know what I mean? That movie is fire. If you guys haven't seen it, it's called Brightburn. It's directed by James Gunn's I think his younger brother. I think he's one of the writers. But really good movie. But dude, the boys is good. And I got this episode. I think this is the last one, and then I'm going right into season 3. And I heard that season 3 is even wilder.
Oh fuck, that's right. There was no episode of The Boys today. I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
Fuck, I totally forgot.
I gotta catch up now.
So by next week,
I know what I'm doing after this.
We got 3 more episodes.
By next week, the next episode, episode 90, I'll be 100%. So we can talk about that shit, if we can.
So I need to hop on mine then too. Then.
Yeah, we can get into like spoilers.
I'm really upset, y'all, because y'all still haven't watched that first episode, and there's memes. I've seen memes about the first episode, like
season 3.
Bro, is that where this fucking elephant shit is coming from?
What elephant shit?
I just keep seeing fucking shit about elephants and fucking jokes and memes about elephants. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. I've been offline for a couple of days, and I just got back.
With elephants.
I'm saying there's a meme with a guy in the tunnel. I'm not gonna say any other stuff, but there's the meme with the guy in the tunnel.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna say anything, bro. But that meme had me cracking up.
I gotta finish. I'll finish it by this weekend. This weekend I'll get a couple of episodes in. I'll get probably like maybe 3 episodes tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be up to date by early next week because I gotta finish it. I'm watching this shit. I'm like, damn, I really have like another like 15 hours worth of content. So I don't do the week to week shit.
Don't feel bad, man. I'm with you, man. I didn't even start season 3 yet, so you good. I'm with you.
That's what's up.
Which is crazy because he was the one that told us season 3 was up.
I know.
That's true.
It popped up. I'm like, oh shit. I actually gotta watch season 2 because I was dragging my feet.
Also, since we're talking about seasons, new season of Umbrella Academy comes the 22nd.
That's next.
There we go.
Tuesday, right?
There we go.
Then it's Friday.
Right.
Is that Friday? No, it's not.
I don't know. It's fucking
next week.
June is
Tuesday,
weird.
probably.
June has been blowing by.
Wednesday.
So I don't know.
Wednesday.
That's
so
weird.
Wednesday drops.
Yeah.
That's weird. They
Wednesday,
normally drop this shit on a Friday.
A lot of shit on.
So it could be the 24th. It's gonna be that week though. It's coming out that week.
But I can tell you one thing. In 2 weeks, you know what comes back?
Stranger Things.
Things. You don't have to wait too long.
That's gonna be my filler while waiting for Stranger Things.
After watching all this fuck shit on TV, I need to see some real
We're running up that hill. That song is. I hear that song all over the fucking place.
I was about to say.
Oh my god, yo! Like I'm happy this song got a resurgence because this woman's making money now. But holy crap, it's all over, bro. Like,
yo, I should. You know, to be honest, when fucking Stinky was buffering, I should have put that music instead because I thought maybe he was possessed by Vecna.
We're running up that hill. Yo, there's somebody that did a video like that. Like the light was flickering in the house, so they started playing it. Running up that hill, and then they pan back to the other person, and they would like pretend like they was elevated up. Like somebody did that on TikTok, yo.
Oh man. Yeah, the
Oh
internet never
man.
fails.
But that song was all over. Remember?
He's like, wow. Yo, man. My man was buffering, bro. My man was buffering.
That was Sticky. That was crazy. Sticky. That was not Sticky. That was not normal.
I was trying to get out of the sun. I just want to cool off.
Sticky, that was not normal, bro.
and I'm sure other people saw it, and I'm like, all right, you know, I love him. That's my guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, you know, I respect him, and you know.
Are we back at it?
The most melodic song in the world.
And they, you know what's funny though? He does like.
One might.
You ever know when you do like the choose character shit? Like when you choose character screen, they do a little rocket side to
With
side.
the rock back and forth.
Yeah, he did that.
He's like making a 2K character.
He did a little rock side to side with the leg kick.
That
Just can't live, huh?
That man was straight in,
Yo, I forgot to tell you something crazy shit, bro. I was working the cameras at my job, bro.
I'm
gonna send a video. I can't post the video online, so I'm gonna send it to y'all in the chat. But it's just crazy. So I'm looking at the camera, right? It's early in the morning, and I'm like, yo, all right, let's see what's going on downstairs. And I'm looking at this little emo kid playing on the Nintendo Switch shit, right? So they're like, yo, I shit you not, I have to stand up for this shit. The nigga's like this. All of a sudden, you see him go, bro.
What?
Crazy.
Was he trying to steal it?
No, bro. He was grabbing his bag, man.
Oh no!
Yo,
What the?
Bro,
I love your innocence.
I'm never touching any displays in that fucking store again.
Bro, what do you mean that you work Best Buy? You should already know not to touch displays in the store.
I never did.
I never touch displays. I've seen what happened to displays, so I've never.
Bro, I remember one time. I don't know if I should say manager names, but there was
you don't work there no more. You can say any names you want.
Okay, so old Best Buy managers on duty were BP and AC.
I forgot old Best Buy managers. Hold on, I gotta think.
Okay.
Bro, this is like
I've
been to so many Best Buy managers, so
when Maureen was GM.
Okay.
So you had AC and BP.
Okay, I got BP.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta figure out AC now.
BP was always joking around with AC. Always.
Okay, I know who AC is.
Okay.
Now. I know who AC is.
So
I got
one
BP
day,
AC.
One day, I see BP standing, in between the stairs, and he's just staring. And he's like, I'm not going over there. There was a customer in the DVD section, the DVD players, licking the DVD players.
Look at Monroe.
And they were like, nah. They were like, nah.
Look at Monroe, yo. Sticky trying to be inconspicuous.
I'm trying to
He's trying to hide names. Monroe's like,
I'm trying to be considering here. He's like, here he goes.
Get him!
Anyway, but yeah, they just this lady in home theater licking DVD players.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's random.
That's mad random. But bro, so I saw I'm like, yo, what the fuck did I just? Cause it was so fast and so fierce. I was like, what the fuck did I just? And he pulled it out and went back to playing the game. Like, I'm like, what the fuck did I just see? I had to rewind. Like, hold on, rewind this shit. I rewind the cat. I'm like, oh hell no. So
wait, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out. So my man was jerking off, but he was not jerking off to a completion.
No, he wasn't jerking off to a complete. So I don't know if he had like the omega itch, and he was scratching. Like,
he wasn't doing the pinch and roll.
And if he was scratching till blood came out, because
we all do this to our balls. We all do this to our balls. Everyone.
Bro, I don't know if he had the omega itch and he was scratching till blood came out. Bro, the way he scratched, he had to cut something, yo. And or if he was yanking away. Either way, bro pulled it out his pants and went back to play the Nintendo Switch game, bro.
Rock and roll solo.
Yo, I had to message Marrero. I was like,
solo.
Yo, I had to message Marrero. I'm like, yo, Marrero, I'm the only one at the door, bro. I need you to go over there and kick this emo kid out. He was
like, what do you say? What do you say? Like, how do you?
I tell him straight up, yo. He was yanking his wag. Somebody said, "What did I hit? What did he just say?
What did he say?"
Yo, literally when I said it, somebody on the walk, he was like, "What did he just say?" I was like, no. I was like, bro. I said, this kid went at it, bro. He gotta go, man. He touched the display and everything, bro. So then, yo, I see Morel walk over his car. He looked at the kid. He didn't even go near the kid. He just like, told the kid, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Oh, man.
Yo, man, that kid was weird. When he came upstairs, I'm like, bro, don't come back here, man. You're not allowed back in here. He didn't even say that. He just looked at me and then continued walking out the store.
Wow. I mean,
yo, the crazy shit
is. I mean, that's not too bad because you guys use discretion. You know what I mean? Like,
but here's the crazy shit. Nobody cleaned it after that, right? So then,
what?
Nobody.
I mean, I don't blame them for not wanting to touch it.
Yo, so
if that was
another customer came later on in the day, started playing the game, right?
Oh shit!
This is why I don't touch displays. Started playing the game, and I guess he had an itch on his face. But after he was playing it, my man went all of his eyes.
Oh, bro.
I'm like, ah.
Oh shit!
oh,
y'all should have just put caution tape all over that shit. Like,
yo, Chris said, I was like, you fucking nasty. Security said, get the F out. I was like, you fucking water. Nasty.
My man went home with the dead eye, bro.
Yeah, what do you do? Like, I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Maybe he had like a fetish or some shit, or maybe he just like has like a mental illness.
Bro, I don't
know. Cause that doesn't sound like something that someone would normally do unless they like the thrill.
I feel sorry for the kid who saw it firsthand because there was a fucking other kid that was playing on the other Switch, and then when he did it, kid went like this, like. Yo. He cleaned it 3 times with alcohol. The next day, Dad, you know how many people touched it since that time? He must have got there. Yo.
Nah, that's wild, dude. That is
so people bananas. Take it from somebody who works in retail. Don't touch fucking electronic displays, yo. Trust me, you don't know who touched it before you. It might have been a bum. Or it might have been somebody scratching their nuts or scratching their ass and didn't wash their hands. Don't touch displays. I don't touch them ever.
And especially now with this weather, there's a lot of grundle happening. A lot of people leaving grundle around.
I don't touch displays. Ever since I worked retail, I say, "Yep, I'm never touching a display again, bro." And then when I do touch displays, because I gotta check the alarms, immediately hand sanitizing my hand twice. Twice.
Twice.
That's crazy.
That is
wild.
Oh man,
sorry. I forgot to tell that during my week. I was supposed to tell that during my week, and I forgot, yo. But I
2020, ladies and gentlemen.
Doesn't matter, man. As long as you let it out. Don't you let it out. One of the two. Somebody let it out.
Wow.
That's disgusting, man. So yeah, man, we are at the top of the hour.
Yo, it'd be crazy if he's a viewer.
Word up. we talking to you nasty ass.
Well, if you're a viewer, wash your ass, baby. You shouldn't be scratching like that, bro.
Unsubscribe. Did we lose a subscriber?
Wash your ass and come back and subscribe later.
I don't know if you was itching or you just got some kind of fetish where you want to beat your shit in public. Don't do it. Stop it. That's or Schwarzenegger would say, "Stop it."
What the hell is this? All right.
So did y'all see Miss Marvel?
Yeah, I was gonna get into that. So I'm gonna start over again. You know, Sticky just derailed my shit. So yeah, we're on the top of the hour. We're gonna talk about Miss Marvel because we're gonna talk about Obi-Wan later. We're gonna give that.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I feel a mini war about to begin.
That's the back burner.
It's every week, baby. It's every week, baby.
And you know what? I'm glad next week is the last week.
Is it?
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
So yeah. So Miss Marvel, man, episode 2. How did you guys feel about it? Did you guys have fun? I surely did.
I did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
You said you did it?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
I did.
I thought you said did it. I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
damn.
this
I like, oh man. I was like, damn. I like your shit. You should just say that shit just to get a divisiveness in here. Like that shit sucked, but lie about it. Yeah.
So I felt like this episode of Miss Marvel, we're getting the origin of the villain story.
Yes.
I thought I was like, holy shit, that she looks familiar.
Friend zone would turn a nigga evil real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, so this shit was like it was good. It was not too much of the superhero shit. We got like a little more backstory, like you said, with the aunt. What's the aunt, right? That disappeared.
It's the great.
It's the mother's mother. So it's the grandmother.
Yes.
Either the grandmother or the great grandmother.
It's the mother's grandmother. Yeah, it's the great grandmother.
So clearly she didn't age because she probably she found a way into that, I guess, because they made it seem like here that she has. So people thought that she got her powers from the bangle, right? But it seemed like now it's more like it's coming from her.
Mm-hmm.
It's unlocking it, yeah.
It's unlocking it, so she could still be considered inhuman, which could be good because it's they're not using the Terrigen to enhance it; they're using the bangle to enhance it.
There's nothing good about being inhuman. Inhuman sucks. Inhuman sucks ass. Be a mutant. It's better.
Right.
So I guess. You got this great grand whatever this person that she doesn't age, so she found the way how to, I guess, get into that negative zone, maybe possibly. I don't know, because if that's her child, see that. So there's a whole lot of like. A lot of layers here.
I'll slip that theory in. I think that's like her child, but not natural birth. Like I think she probably took him in or from an early age or something like that. I don't think that's like her child.
Is she?
He's adopted.
Listen, I don't know.
Yeah, to a sense. All I know is... you know how you it's almost like a Robin situation. Like you bring a kid in, you raise them, you know what I'm saying, and whatever.
Do you think by her wearing that bangle is enhancing her so much where she's getting consumed by this hard light, whatever she wants to call this shit. Like she's starting to morph into that. Like the shit that she's like spreading out, she's becoming that thing. Almost like how like Shang-Chi, how you had the Mandarin, if he wore those rings for too long, he starts to lose his shit. Does that happen to her? Like if she starts to lose that, because those parts of her that was terraforming and she couldn't control it, like her nose terraformed, these visions and shit like that. So it's definitely it seems like the rings and that bangle is coming from the same, like whoever created those things created both those.
Maybe there was that rings Easter egg.
Possibly, maybe there was a yin and a yang. Maybe who fucking knows? It could be anything. It's funny how they, you know, I get so upset, right, when I think about Eternals, right? Nobody is referencing or talking about the breached celestial hand that's just sticking his dick out on the fucking earth, right? No one is talking about it. We get it. Spider-Man No Way Home was like minutes after No Way Home, right? Whatever that, I might mix the name up. That happened like minutes. Falcon and Winter Soldier, who knows, right? But it seems like Eternals was like a little bit after the snap, or after the last snap from Tony Stark. But no one is really referencing it. It seems like Miss Marvel is almost like in that same timeline, because they do reference one of the actors, Kamel's character in the movie, Kingo. They mentioned Kingo in the restaurant. So I'm like, oh shit, you get the first reference from fucking Eternal.
Yeah, when the mother, the one has the crush on the son, and then someone had a crush on the grandfather or something like that. On
the father.
And they're all the same person.
So, I don't know what it is, what movies we're gonna get where it's, because we don't really know timelines. We know what's happening. We know it's phase 4, but we don't know exactly like the timeline on when. Because some of these directors and writers kind of want to make these self-contained stories, so not give that charm that we like, the connective tissue. So we don't know exactly when, because it's a pretty big thing when you have something kind of like emerging from the fucking oceans.
Never mind that. There was a big fucking rotted man that popped up in the fucking sky and sucked people into the air. Nobody even talked about that.
How is that not international news, bro?
Bro, he was outside of the earth, and you saw him covering the whole sky, sucking people up into the sky, bro. And nobody even mentioned it, like not one word.
Even Conchu, Conchu was fucking going back in. My man went back in time, and everybody saw it. So it's like,
and nobody said, "Oh, did you see the weird thing that happened with the sky?" It was like the stars.
Yo, after the snap, they're probably like, "That's another Tuesday."
My man saw a celestial pop up. The fucking clouds parted ways like Moses.
Yep.
And teleported through a black hole. No one said nothing. It's a Monday. Oh, it's Monday. It's a Monday. It's a Monday, you know. It's whatever, man. No one's really saying anything. It's cool. It's cool. This world is fucked up.
We had an alien invasion. We had a fucking robot drop a city from the sky. Gone for 5 years, came back. I guess it is just another Tuesday, bro.
I think, because even Shang-Chi, I think Shang-Chi was before Eternals, because I think that maybe that last thing he did, the last bit he did with the rings, that killed that fucking that mind dweller, whatever, was probably the one that kind of woke up.
What the fuck? Oh, I know his name.
In Darkness.
Huh?
In Darkness? That's what you're talking about?
Your mic keep cutting out.
The Dweller in Darkness.
Oh yeah, okay, Dweller in Darkness. Yeah.
I think that last little bit that Shang-Chi did was that the shit that kind of like probably woke up the Celestial. That started the kind of the fuck shit with the Eternals. Maybe, I don't know. Because they did say it
was a snap. It was them bringing everybody back that started it.
Yeah, that's that too. But
that's why I said Thanos was right, bro. Like he snapped half of the population, so that way the the celestial couldn't birth out of the planet.
Yeah.
But he couldn't give us any context about it. He could have been like, "Yo, bro, I'm coming here. Let me tell you. Let me show you a fucking Excel spreadsheet, right? Let me show you exactly what's happening, so you can understand my reasoning, right? Like he just came saying, "Nah, I'm just gonna just take off, kill half humanity." If you would say, "Hey, listen, there's a fucking celestial in every fucking planet you in,"
not even half of humanity, half of life everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere, right?
I don't know, man. It was weird.
I mean, he looked like he had plenty of room on that fucking planet he was on by himself. He could have put people on that planet with him.
Bro. I need my space, bro.
he had to kill everybody. He could have put some people on that planet with him. Look like he had vegetation, bro. He had crops and everything like that. But man had a nice little cabin house.
Bro, that's a vacation spot, bro. Like I did everything. I'm retiring now, bro. I want to hear nobody's shit.
Yeah, he had no bias with that shit, bro. He could have got dusted too after the snap.
Yeah,
that nigga was not dusting himself. Yeah, we all know that. Come on. We all know Thanos was dusting everybody but himself. He wasn't dusting himself.
I don't know, man. Yeah, but man, back to Miss Marvel. Good episode, solid episode. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next. Like, all right, what? So now you kind of see down because we didn't know before at all, not even promotional material or nothing. We didn't know who the villain was. So now we know that her own family, but we don't know because it seemed like she looked kind of villainish. So we don't know just yet. But
I think they did that on purpose.
I don't think it's a villain. I think that person that popped up is going to be someone that's going to help her understand her powers. Because she needs that. She don't know what she's doing right now. She almost, like, we see when she's, like, trying to save the kid. And I was like, hey, dumbass, get the kid off the platform before you do. She jumped off the platform and do a pose and shit. And she know her platform is not stable.
She's
like, yo, bro, get the kid. I'm like, yo, get the kid off the platform, bitch, before you do all that. What are you doing? And of course, lo and behold, the platform disappeared. The kid almost fell to his death.
Again.
She over here doing like, shoot. But never mind, that kid was a dumbass anyway. Who the hell leaves halfway out of the fucking window to take a selfie? I never seen no shit like that before in my life.
That's true.
So it was a whole bunch of dumb going on in that situation.
He would have died if she wasn't around. He was a gunner.
True.
So him breaking his ankle was the least of his worries.
Word.
If she wasn't around, because he would have been collapsed. I was like, oh shit, she's not gonna catch him. Like the arm went out. I'm like, oh shit, she missed him. And she tried her best. And you could tell he hit that ground hard. Oh, my ankle. Why would she do that? So that's
Why would she do that? Why would she do what? Save your kid? Because he was dead. He was sure enough dead. Y'all wasn't even smart enough to go find some blanket or a sheet or something to go extend it out. I'm like, y'all just stand there watching. Nobody's gonna go find a little sheep or a tarp to try to catch a kid or something like that. So when he falls, no. All right, cool. This is all. Let's watch.
Yeah, man, I'm having fun with this. I'm having fun with this show. It's cool. I'm loving the animation and all that shit. It's like it's very crafty, and you could tell like I guess the writers and everything else, directors are putting like I guess they have a love for that character as well. It's not like they're just doing it for a check.
Yeah, no. The show's it's very well written.
They're trying to make sure that they're doing the best towards their religion and representation for them also. You know what I mean? So you can tell, you can see it. I can feel it. You know what I mean? So.
But guilt trip though that she gave her.
I see some woke shit about to go down, yo. I don't know, man.
Yo, the guilt trip she gave him.
I'm with it, bro.
I was like, wow.
I see some woke shit about to go down. I don't know how the Muslims gonna feel.
I know you're not being serious, bro, but I like that part, bro. I actually like that aspect. I feel like they're doing it right. Like, they might throw that shit in your face way more. I didn't feel like, and maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's a part of it. And maybe that's my understanding of the religion. But I feel like it's being done very well without being thrown in our faces.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because last week I was talking to one of my coworkers and he's Muslim. I was like, "Hey, did you watch Miss Marvel?" He goes, "Nah, I don't want to watch that shit." He was not interested at all. And I'm like, yo, there's like representation. He's like, yeah, I heard about it. Not really interested.
Wow.
He's a Marvel fan?
Yeah. He's into comics. He just, I guess.
Like, is he a devout Muslim?
He's serious about his. So I think it's a whole like female like trying to like, overstep because their religion is very strict. Like as far as like when it comes down to women, right? So I mean, listen. Yeah, he wasn't interested. So I'm like, shit. I mean, he's just one person. That's not
right.
Speaking for everyone. That the whole entire there's a whole bunch of people that is in love with the show.
I mean, there's different like in the Muslim world, like kind of like Christianity. There's different like sects. So like, there's one where the men is more dominant, but there's also one where the woman has a little more equality, a little more equal rights to the men than other. So it's like, how like Christianity, we'll have like, I'm a Methodist, so Methodist, my church, we tend to sing a lot more in our church, whereas Catholics, they do the whole like that little that humming shit, and then also the confession and telling your priest all your sins. Like that's
it's more. Yeah, I was about to say it sounded like Halo, but it's more.
My man hum Halo.
But I mean, that's what it sounds like. You ever see that Midnight Mass still? My mother watches that shit sometimes. They be like, no,
they're singing in Latin. That's what it is. Yeah,
I know.
In Latin. Yeah. So yeah, it's way more structured. So yeah, I understand what you're saying.
But I'm just saying, to my point is that there's different sects of that Christianity. The same way the Muslim, they have different things where like one will be more strict on their females, where other ones they probably won't be as strict. You know what I mean? So I don't know which part her family falls into because I don't. I'm not well knowledgeable on their like the different sects of Muslims. But I'm interested. The show got me interested, and I'm entertained right now. And I kind of like the guilt trip shit she did on the uncle.
Word.
That was smooth, yo. That was smooth as hell. I was like, yo. And the friend was like, bro, what are you doing?
And the funny
I really like her character.
You know what it is that we so multicultural, like because we live in New York, we deal with like we see everything, right? We know someone from a different community. So like when we watch these shows, like seeing that prayer service, that doesn't bother me. I'm like, okay, that's part of the religion. That's cool. That's part of the story, whatever. But then I know there's people that's like, oh my God, I can't stand this shit. Like, there's people that are fuming.
Miserable.
And I'm sitting there like, okay, like this doesn't bother me at all. Like it doesn't, I'm like, okay, that's respect. I get that. I see that. You know what I mean? Like it's, we just take it. I don't know.
But
people are so
it
miserable.
goes to our like the area that we live in though, because where we live in NYC and New Jersey and the tri-state area, it's like one big melting pot of like cultures and stuff like that. We're all so close together that we have a deep respect for each other's cultures and a deep love for it. Whereas like say Midwest or
Ohio
or something, like,
Ohio, they don't have any Muslims.
They don't have like what we have, and they probably seeing all this shit. Oh, why they showing me all this? Like, why they showing all this shit to us? And like, because they probably over there, they're more. Their Christianity is more dominant over there, or something like that, versus like Muslim or Judaism or something like that. You know what I mean? So, but I really hope the show gets the ratings that it deserves because it's really good, despite despite the whatever hate it's gonna receive for just being itself.
But nobody, and what I've noticed, well, I don't know, haven't been on social media, but from what I see, is that people are they're not even mad at the actress, the lead actress. People love her. They are
she's really
her.
Good.
She's good. So I don't think there's no issue with that at all. Like they just, she fits with this whole aesthetic. You know what I mean? Like she is Miss Marvel, and she's only gonna keep growing and getting older, and her suit is gonna change, and her abilities are going to change. And I think that she's going to be like a heavy hitter.
Yeah, she's
in the Marvel,
yeah.
in the Marvel in the MCU.
She's gonna be instrumental, definitely.
Especially in the Marvels. So they got her coming back as well as Miss Captain Marvel, Photon. So we're gonna get a whole bunch of Spectrum, man.
I know she's gonna heavy hit my man Bruno's heart, yo. Cause that boy going through it bad right now.
Yo, he's trying so fucking hard, and you can see his face so screwed up. Like, yo, man, why you looking like that, bro? Like,
I'm over here like, go to Caltech, nigga.
Word, bro.
I'm like, he's like, I don't know. I gotta think about it. I said, nah, you gotta think about it. Go to Caltech, nigga. She ain't even looking your way right now. She just saw a whole new dude and she forgot all about you. Go to Caltech, nigga. It's over.
Yeah, because she's not even looking at you. I mean, it's a teenager shit.
She forgot she had a friend, bro. Like, it's over.
Yeah.
Even though he kind of doesn't look like a teenager, he looks kind of old in the face.
Yo,
I ain't lying.
Because when you said old in the face, I just started thinking about Obi-Wan. Yo, I'm gonna save that for later.
Yo,
I'm gonna save that for later.
Oh my god, you talking about? Oh yeah, man,
bro.
Yo, wasn't the aging with that shit, bro? Like,
bro,
I think they did the age him, and it just didn't do enough.
Nah, they just smoothed it out, bro. That's what it was.
Bro.
We're gonna get rid of these wrinkles real quick. That's it.
A little brush up here.
Gotta save some money.
We're gonna get rid of these wrinkles, and the wrinkles are still there. Nah, let's go back to Miss Marvel. We ain't even talking about that, man. Let's go back.
Yeah,
So Miss Marvel. What else can we get from this episode?
We're gonna see.
She carries her costume with her. Where the fuck did she have that when she went there?
Yeah, the helmet, right?
Yeah,
I was like, where the hell did she get that shit from?
That was random.
That was hella random. And then how the hell the older brother doesn't know about a cousin? Like, how would she know about a cousin that he doesn't know about?
That shit had me in tears, bro. My man came with the ultimate Indian accent, like, yeah, I'll just do this. I was like, holy shit, he did that shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit was good. That was very witty. I like that shit.
But bro, I'm like, yo, you don't know.
But the fiance picked up on it though. The fiance know.
Everybody would have picked up on it. How did he not pick up on it, bro? Like, the dude is slow.
I still think he kind of knew though. I still feel like he kind of knew, but yeah, I don't know.
He's slow as hell, bro. There ain't no way that shit would have worked on me.
Yeah, that shit. I love the family. I love the family dynamic. I love it. So whenever they get together, even with the dinner,
I think the mother's a little too strict for my liking, though. But
she's definitely straight. But she's that's
the point.
It's the point. Like, you got the judgmental mom, right?
Yeah.
You got the overprotecting, and then you have like the aunties, right? That talk mad shit. Like that happens in every culture.
Yo.
The Illuminati. That shit had me dying. That was funny. That was a funny one. It's true. It's every family has the bochicheros, the people that just talk the most shit. Like, it's always something. I have that family out in Puerto Rico. They know about everything.
Listen, my mom is one of those Illuminatis, yo. She be getting all of it, getting all the gossip and the tease, yo. Like, then I'm walking by, she just come telling me stuff. Yo, you want to hear something?
and then you hear about some shit that's like your third cousin did some wild crazy shit.
Yeah, I'm hearing crazy shit that I'm like, yo, what's going on? I thought I had a normal family, but yo,
that's how it be, bro. Like, it's crazy. So I mean, the show is specific to a specific group of people, but that shit just makes sense for all of us. We all have some kind of like connective tissue to everything. We all just
inclusive, man.
Yeah, it's all inclusive. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's always
even though it's a different culture,
pick.
You can relate to what's going on.
Exactly.
Right.
You know somebody that's like that. You know what I mean? Or you have family members that do the same kind of shit. It's the same shit. You know what I mean? We're not that different. The human race is not that different.
Right up. You know, we all got family members that something happened. Oh, we don't talk about that. We just don't talk about them no more. Like we all got that. Like, it's crazy.
She's like, what she said? She said something like, she brought shame to this family. I'm like, damn, bro, like really, what the fuck? We need to see a filler episode. We need to find out what the fuck happened.
We're gonna find out. You know, they're gonna tell us. That's one thing I trust about Marvel. They don't tell us stuff without showing us. Like,
right.
Somewhat. Sometimes they do drop the ball and not show us, but like,
yeah,
for the most part, they show us what.
I don't know how many episodes this series is. I don't know how many. I don't know the count. So that's a good news story. More than 6, possibly. But they Marvel, they knew they had a hit because they didn't release 2 episodes. They released that one, and they said, "All right, this one is gonna sell you. You're gonna want to come back for the second one." They had to do. That's going back to Kenobi. They had to release 2 episodes because the first episode was not gonna really win.
Yeah, word. That shit was a slow troll.
That was not gonna really win. You needed the second one to feel like, all right, cool. We seen Darth Vader at the end. Let me see what episode 3 turns out to be.
I mean, I like my binging. I'm still with the Netflix formula of showing shows, man. Give it all to me at once so I can just watch my. This waiting shit is killing me.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I hate that. I hate the boys do that shit too because the boys, I gotta wait. Now Prime Video does this shit. Disney does that. I mean, you give us stuff to talk to about every week, but I just like binging.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's 6 episodes.
Nice.
Really?
So, I mean, the last one was pretty long too. It was like almost like 50 minutes, some shit like that, or 40, 48, some change. I mean, those credits are super long.
Yeah, I sat around, I was just like fast forwarding to see if there was like a end credit scene, like in the first one, and there wasn't. I was like, oh.
There was an end credit scene in the first one. I just stopped that shit as soon as the credits started rolling, man.
Nah, there was no end credits.
With the DOC dude.
And the end credit scene
what did you say? I'll bring her in?
Yeah, the first episode.
Okay. Yeah, that's what.
So the same guy from the Spider-Man movie. So there's a.
Oh, now that you said that, my one what the fuck in Miss Marvel. How the hell does a black car Porsche pull up and nobody saw that shit? And then they can say, where did she go? Like, bro, what? A freaking Porsche pulls up, grabs and picks her up in the car, and you don't know where she went, bro?
How the fuck did they know where she was at?
Yo. Like, you clearly saw her fall on the other side of the car. There's no way you can tell me nobody saw the Porsche pull up on the other side of the car, bro. Like, she said she got in the car and drove off. They come around the car. Oh, where did she go? Oh my God. She's missing. She disappeared. Like, what?
Sometimes I don't know what these writers be doing. Like they be trying to like offend us, thinking that we like dumbass fucking viewers and shit. Like we're not gonna catch that shit. Like, they're not gonna notice
like
anything.
Obi-Wan. You an even bigger what the fuck in Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan insults my intelligence every episode. They don't give a fuck. I think that this last episode that just happened was like one takeaway. I was like, all right, cool. That is pretty dope. That is spot on. Other than that, trash. But we get to that. So Miss Marvel ratings, guys. I will give this episode 4 out of 5. 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, 4.5 out of 5.
I'm the same. It's very enjoyable.
Brendan's gonna be like, I give it a 4.
I was gonna give it a 4.
See, I knew it.
It's only because
the Porsche.
Bullshit. It upsetted me, man.
They got off the whole point for the Porsche. Word.
The Porsche upsetted me, bro. Like, bro. If they would have said, oh, she got to win the Porsche, she doesn't have a license. The Porsche, I'd have accepted that more. Like, we can't trace it. It doesn't have a license. I would have accepted that more. Than them just saying, where the hell did she go?
Yeah, it dropped a half a point.
And then that
and the
freaking people not even trying to like save the kid. Like, okay,
this is the helmet, the whole freaking
outfit.
I know.
You. It's meant for her to be Miss Marvel and go out there and say, but yo, real life. People gonna try to find some sheets or something. They're gonna try to find some pillows or something to like to help break the kid's fall. They're not just gonna stand there and watch the kid dangling from the window. Like, okay.
I don't know. I think people might, bro. People out here recording and doing all that crazy shit, bro. People is low.
Some people will record, but it's always a few people that's always gonna try to like do something. You know, there's gonna be a few that's gonna try to do something.
See, the outfit part of her just having the outfit could be believable because she had like the cultural garb and all that. Like that shit could be underneath all that. It's the helmet that gets me. Because where is the helmet gonna fit?
Nah,
like the helmet
is very. Think she had it under though, because her mom's was the one dressing her and doing her makeup and all that. Like there's no way she.
I'm gonna tell you where the outfit came from.
Yeah, like where did it come from? I don't know.
The outfit came from Bruno. Bruno brought the outfit for her. He was there before they got there.
You know, all right, I could accept that. You're right. I guess I could accept that. But in the moment, though, it was like random.
But the fact that she was able to go and get undressed, get dressed again, put the helmet on, and go back to this little kid that's been dangling.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that whole process.
Yeah, she don't got that Superman speed dress either like that.
Nah. Even me trying to rush to get clothes on like fast, it takes some time. There's some adjusting.
That's a full on suit, like leather suit or something like that too.
Just imagine that shit's like, you know, this you gotta squeeze in that shit, bro.
He's hopping. You gotta hop, put the boot on and everything too. Like,
yeah, dude, it's a whole fucking thing for that, bro. It's a whole process.
Well, I mean, she got youth on her side, yo.
Yeah, man. That shit is called convenient writing, bro. It was out of convenience, bro. That's some real Superman, Batman shit.
When I was young, I dressed a lot faster than I do now, man. When I was young, I could hop right out of bed, pop on some clothes, and I'm out. Now I get up on the bed, I start contemplating life. Like,
you sit down and put a sock on, you're like, damn, do I really need to put the sock on?
Looking like that meme. You ever seen that meme with the fucking is it a cat or a wolf that's on the side of the bed looking mad dusty?
It's a fox.
The fox, right? That's me every morning, bro. Sitting there like, why put on this sock hurt?
Yeah, word.
Why my knees cracking when I'm putting socks on, dude?
I'm trying to lift that leg to put it up.
Yo, it's always when you wake up and you have to, like, you know, for me it's a routine, right? I wake up, I go to the bathroom, right? But like it's the walk between my room to the bathroom where I'm like a zombie. There's no bend to my leg. It's like I'm at my weakest. Bro. If there's like a home invader, bro, I'm done. I am weak. Home invasion, bro, I am weak, bro. I am at my every morning I am at my weakest, dude.
Oh man, bro, listen, yo. That's what I said. She got you for her side to change that because, boy, man, listen, I couldn't move that fast.
Honey.
I'd pop something. Something gonna break. Something gonna pop or hurt.
Yeah, because her
abilities that hip around too quick.
Like her abilities don't like save her from gravity, right? Right. She has to literally hop around.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of like cardio. I can't. That's a cardio superhero. I can't do that.
Hell yeah, she's over here about to freaking start doing parkour and shit.
She definitely makes stairs out of those fucking step shit. She was making stairs. I was like, damn. That's like going up some steps right now. I can't do that shit. I'll be tired. By the time I get to that car, you can't come jump down the platform, man.
Let him do all the work.
Still stairs, bro. I gotta hit the gym.
They be like, what you said? They be like, what you said?
I gotta do that stare machine, bro. I gotta do that stare machine. Yo. I heard terrible stories, man. I gotta do it.
They're like, yo, are you out of breath?
I looked at it when I went, and I was just like, I pulled what you call it? What's his face in the first Iron Man? Next time, baby.
Yo, that shit, that whole stair shit. When you look at it, it's all wet in the middle. Like that's all grundle. That's all all your grundles is leaking on that fucking stairs, yo. Whoever has to clean that shit must be really mad.
Yeah, that's fresh word of the day, grundle. Yo.
Right.
Red Fresh, you been saying grundle since the beginning of the episode.
It's all about the grundle, man.
Oh man, the grundle.
Yeah, grundle, man. That's the shit that us men we make when it gets hot. You know. So Miss Marvel, so
baby wipes.
The baby wipes.
The baby wipes.
So Red gives Miss Marvel 4. Everyone else gives it a 4.5, which I think it's a decent score. We're looking forward to next episode. Hopefully, we get some more backstories of her relative to find out what the fuck happened. Moving on to the hot topic. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, like
Episode 5 dropped on Wednesday. I attempted to watch it when I got home. I fell asleep on it. I kept waking up at different points of the show, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So I waited to the next day. That's how unenthusiastic I felt about this show. Really? Don't really feel like I'm missing out, right? So, how did you guys feel about episode 5?
I didn't hate it.
There was a decent part.
I mean, I only feel bad because my boo, rest in peace. I only got to see you for 2 episodes. They took you away from me too soon. Kind of crazy. But other than that, you know what I'm saying?
I go ahead, man.
I feel like we got a. I feel like we got an Obi-Wan that's like. I think this series is definitely gonna be it's gonna be a couple. I can see why they're doing a season 2. This series is more about building back Obi-Wan's skill, I think, to being the Jedi that he formerly was, and getting his mindset back to helping others. Because before, at the start of the series, he was like, "Not my problem." He was basically saying, "Not my problem, not my problem." Any shit is not my problem. In this episode, with what's going on and everything, I think Leia opened his heart now. So now he wants to be that Jedi he once was, where he wanted to help. Like before, he was all about, I gotta get Leia out of here. I gotta get Leia out of here. But now when they say, "Yo, we need help," and blah, 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 I gotta get these people out of here. He said, "Whatever you need to do, let me know. We'll help." He would have never said that at the beginning of the episode. He probably would have still wanted to do ships and just disappeared. Like, nah, we out. But like, I feel like now we have a more growth from Obi, right? He's becoming the Jedi he once was. His skills is back a little bit. He's deflecting beams like a motherfucker right now. I felt like he could have did a little better in the little fight that he had, but I guess he's still probably a little rusty that he can't take on all those stormtroopers by himself like that. But I'm giving it. It's grown on me. It's grown on me a little bit. It's I'm giving it a chance. I'm giving Obi-Wan a chance, even though it's like one more episode left. I'm gonna give the second season a chance to fully tell the story. Cause I feel like I feel like it's going somewhere.
If it gets a second season,
it got a second. It's getting a second season.
Yeah, I think they already greenlit it.
Yeah, it's getting a second season. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi, man. They ain't going nowhere.
I mean, they greenlit a lot of shit, and a lot of shit got canceled. But I don't know. I mean, listen. All right, for me, the episode was not terrible. There was a really good scene with Darth Vader, and he did some real boss shit. Where I was like, holy shit, my man.
Oh, he owned it.
He owned it. right? That felt very like you felt his power, right? And then you see something dope, and then you see, then it just throws you back in your face again, right? You fall flat on your face, right? The plane comes down, the ship comes down, he breaks through the shit, and then conveniently there was another plane right aside of it that flew away. Mind you, when that plane was flying up, there was no other ship there.
It was.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then, all right, so then it's not.
I didn't see no other ship.
I didn't see another ship.
There was. I watched it twice. I watched it the first time myself, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought that, and that shit was gonna make me feel like, yo, they just ruined this whole episode. But then when I watched it again with my son, I'm like, okay, yeah, nah, it was there.
Then the part with the whole like them having a conversation through a blast shield, right? Obi-Wan and Reva. I'm like, they had a full-on conversation between a thick-ass fucking steel door, right? Full-on, you know, I could barely hear someone from my door, right? And my door is not made out of metal. And she explains that she's upset that Obi-Wan wasn't there to help her, right? That she's blaming. She blamed Obi-Wan for Anakin becoming who he became,
which
right?
is
like,
kind of it makes sense.
It makes sense.
Which
like,
I called it from the beginning. I told you it was gonna be something as simple as that, bro.
But that's I think that was the worst kept secret because we all thought that, right? That wasn't really like we all figured it out that she was a youngling at the beginning, right?
But I don't think that was the reveal. I think the reveal was the fact that she was plotting to get Vader all this time. Like that was the reveal of the whole story. I don't think the reveal was that like she blaming Obi-Wan and she being the youngling. I think they knew we all was gonna piece that together. But I think the reveal was that she was actually a double agent against Vader.
But historically, it's always been that way. Even if you play Fallen Order, the second sister was like, hey, like. Even then, she was like still somewhat in the light side and saying like, "Finish it for me before Darth Vader killed her." So it's like, all right, third sister. Now she's the third sister because second sister was in Fallen Order. So it's like, all right, cool. But then I don't get your intentions. Like, yes, you dealt with all this trauma and pain, right? Because you seen your friends die, your family die, but yet you're creating this pain for other people by killing other younglings. It's like, how?
Can I step in real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, no, well, I'm just gonna give it to you. Like I said, I'm not trying to make nobody feel the way that I feel, but I'm just gonna explain it from the way that I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Because you brought up a good point about the second sister. The difference between the second and third sister is that the second sister was fully turned. Like she was fully turned as an inquisitor on the dark side. And then when everything happened with her master and all of that, then she ended up turning pretty much at the end of the whole shit. And then Vader finished her off. The difference with this is that this girl has been on her own the whole time. I viewed it as, it didn't come across the same way as y'all, but the tragedy of it is I feel like she started with that mission to get Vader. And the thing that people complain about, oh, but you killed all these people and this and that, I feel like that's the tragedy of the story, is the fact that she wanted to get Anakin was her whole mission, but what she went through in order to keep her in that position to get him is what actually turned her to the dark side. So that's really the tragedy of the character. It's like she's almost a mirror of Anakin. I'll leave it at that for now because I have my own little overall shit with the entire episode and how everything rhymed. But I'll just put it out there like that. As far as
I'll be honest, I don't even think she's dark side. To be honest, I don't think she's dark side for the simple fact she doesn't have the eyes. Like normally people who's like dark on the dark side, their eyes are like, you know, it shows the evil a little bit in their eyes and stuff like that. You see it with the Grand Inquisitor. You see it with the guy that play Han. You see with the other female, their eyes are a little fucked up. Their eyes are a little like, but she doesn't have it yet. Like I don't think she does.
But
she's
she's
holding
being
on to that.
If you if you look back at the duel, right, that Obi-Wan and Anakin had on Mustafar, Anakin's eyes were not yellow, bro.
Yes, they were. They were glowing.
No, bro, no.
When,
the whole time he was fighting.
When Anakin was on Mustafar before Obi-Wan came, they showed the scene where he looked through the hood. You saw his eyes would change. His eyes changed.
Right. At that one point, but then from the point where Padme and Obi-Wan get there, and the whole fight, the entire fight, Anakin's eyes do not change until the end when he says, "I hate you." When
because it's the fight that is the
fully.
But that's the fight that sent him over. But like his eyes were, he was still forming though. His eyes was changing when he saw Obi-Wan. He snapped out of it a little bit. But the fight sent him back over to the edge to the dark side. It was like, you know what? The moment he made the dark side where his eyes changed completely now, and it was like.
The moment he started killing those kids, the moment he started killing those kids, that's when his eyes started to somewhat not change, but it was like, all right, cool. It's changing a hue. It's changed a little, like the shading changed a little bit.
Right. Look at points when he was fully in dark side mode. Right.
And then
I'm saying, I agree with y'all. All I'm saying is that she was being seduced the entire time, which is why she went fully to the point of actually killing people. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she was fully a dark side or whatever. I'm saying she was being seduced at the time. And that's what's gonna, because she's not fully dark side, that's what's gonna give her the opportunity to change in the last episode and whatever. Whether she sacrifices herself or not, whatever happens.
How was she being seduced by Darth Vader?
The dark side itself.
Because everyone treated her like shit. They called her fucking scum of the earth. They called her fucking shit that you find in the sewer. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't even treat her.
Well, not except for Vader. Vader was the only one. He treated her like.
But Vader, but they made it seem like Vader already knew. Though. Vader knew the whole time that she was gonna turn. That's why he was like, I called it out. And then the Grand Inquisitor didn't die. We all knew that was gonna happen. So it's like, I don't know. It seemed very flat. As you could tell, she's gonna survive. She's not gonna die. She's gonna end up getting her episode.
She was a fucking dumbass. She was a dumbass. What part of that plan did she think was gonna work? Like, none of that shit was gonna work, yo. Like, I was seeing her. I'm like, yo, sis, when I saw her creeping, I said, sis, this is not the time to do it. This is not it. Pick a better spot. This is not it, bro.
Obi-Wan did it dirty, bro. Obi-Wan did it dirty, bro.
He did it dirty. He was like, hey, listen, this is what you need to do. He's only gonna be worried about me. He's like, he's only gonna worry about me. He's not gonna even worry about you. He knew that Anakin was not stupid. So he set her up. So now she's gonna survive. She's gonna survive because the amount of rage now that she has towards Obi-Wan, she's gonna end up surviving. Now she knows about the kids, right? She knows about the boy, at least about the boy, not the girl. And I mean, you could tell like there's really like
she heard Owen.
Yeah.
Yo, Bill Organa gotta stop, man. Bill Organa gotta, bro. You send the man to do a mission. Wait for the fucking communication. Why are you sending messages out when you know the whole freaking empire is looking for him, the girl?
Man's on mission right now.
Like, bro, what are you doing?
I wasn't even mad about that. Because as a parent, it's like, yo, bro, like, I didn't hear back. What the fuck is going on? But the extra information
you ain't hear back for a reason because
shit
is going down. Wait for it. Wait.
I feel you, but all I'm saying, I don't blame him. He was worried and all that. But what I'm saying is the extra information you giving, like Owen and the kid and all that, bro, all that.
That's what I'm talking about. All the other shit
like,
is unnecessary.
You wildin', bro. Like,
you know what it is, because this we clearly know, right? If season 1 happens, season 2 happens, the stakes are not going to be high.
Right.
Because we already know what's gonna happen, right? The sense of urgency in these episodes. You don't know. You know what's gonna happen. Leia's gonna die. We all know Leia's not gonna die. Like all this shit is moot, right? This is not even a filler episode. This is filler seasons. This is just like, this is a story we're gonna tell that's happened between 9 years. You know what I mean? Like, there's no real big stakes.
I wonder if they're gonna break continuity and have them meet.
They better not.
They are gonna do that shit. They already broke continuity. Had Obi-Wan fight Vader. So
if you don't take this girl home already, bro, like I kidnapped twice already.
I said that shit. I said that shit from the very beginning. We all said it. Take her home. Why are you stopping at this place? Take her home,
bro. They're gonna break continuity. I have a feeling they're gonna break continuity, bro. They're gonna meet and don't even know they met. They're gonna be like. They're gonna say, they met when they were babies, but they don't remember each other as they get as they become adults.
I don't
bro, watch.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit.
Watch. And that's what's really gonna set the Star Wars fans off edge, yo. They're gonna lose that shit. And I saw when they saw little baby Luke, so I said, "Oh yeah, they're gonna make them too mean."
I was watching an interview. They said that they changed a lot of the storyline. Like they had like the story was completely different, but then John Favreau and Dave Filoni said this is too much like Mandalorian. That needs to change this, and they changed it. But it's still like Mandalorian, right? You have the one guy, and then you have the little kid. You have Grogu, you have Leia. It's always the same. It's like a small little person. This person has to be around and soften their hearts.
Like I feel like you don't even need a little. He don't need a little person. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. We should be watching him going around the galaxy, like saving people from Inquisitors and stuff like that. Not fucking playing bodyguard to a little baby Leia. Like, what are we doing here? What? The whole time I said when the first day announced it, I said the series should be him fighting Inquisitors and stuff like that. Him fighting like Inquisitor or dark-sided people, dark side of the Force people, and barely like having altercations with Vader. Like they should have made it where like Vader shows up and it's like he just misses him every time. You know what I mean? Like he gets away from Vader, like Vader just misses it. Kind of like 18. You know when the 18 pop up, they saved the day and shit. And then when the cops covered, the 18 was out of there.
I feel like people would still be mad though. Like, I feel like people would still be mad. Like every week you missing this nigga. Come on, bro, this is back. Like,
no, but it'll still be in continuity with them still meeting for the first time on the where they do for that final battle. It will still be in continuity. Like he gets away from Vader every time until he goes back into his hiding as old man Ben and whatever, like, and then waits the rest of his days out and whatever like that. But which I don't think he does, because like now that we see all this shit happening and then we go back to Leia making a message saying, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi," or whatever like that. You know, it's like, yeah, I think he still somewhat was doing like little side missions and then hiding on Tatooine as old man Ben when he wasn't doing missions or whatever like that. So I don't know, but
are we gonna talk about the elephant in the room?
I just want to talk about how badass my boy Vader was in that fight, bro. That shit was lit, yo. When he just lift the shit up, push them back. I was
I mean, I don't even need a saber right now.
Yo, he didn't even use his own lightsaber. That was so beautiful. That was the beauty of it, bro. He said, "I'm not even gonna pull my saber out on you. I'm gonna kill you with your own shit."
Fucking badass, nigga. My boy,
that was a badass Vader scene.
My man was
that's
on
how
some
you do. That's how you
shit,
do Vader,
bro.
yo. That's how you do Vader.
Exactly. My man's on some Hitman shit. Sliding, whoop, whoop.
Although I will say Vader would have caught that second ship too. He wouldn't have let that ship go. But
exactly.
Cause I was like, the ship should have flown while he was pulling the first ship down. If they had taken off and flying, it would have been more believable than him crashing the first ship, then ripping the doors and seeing nobody there, and then they go take off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That I don't know. I looked at it that like that was the point of the whole shit.
But we gonna the elephant one with the old face Anakin. That elephant you talking about?
That's the big
I
elephant.
didn't even mind, bro. I didn't even mind that. But go ahead, y'all nitpick. Y'all go ahead, tear it apart, bro.
No, it was a beautiful. Listen, it was a good callback, right? Right. It's beautiful to see Hayden Christensen to come back, you know, as himself, right, without all the prosthetics. But yo, bro, you have one job, was to make him young. You have one job, to make him look like he came out of the prequels. My man looked hurt. He looked like me. He looked like me.
Bro, at the very least, yo, they could at least did like episode 3 looking like, I guess episode 3 looking Anakin or whatever, like showing that they still do like friendly duels or whatever. They didn't have to go back to his teenage Padawan days, bro. Like they was like this. And he looks like a freaking old man, bro. Like nah, it was not a good
job, bro. Like yo, if you could sit there and make Michael Douglas look like in his 20s when he was in his 70s, you could have made him look like he was in his fucking teens.
Mm-hmm.
Like Hayden Christensen is not that, like, he's old, but he's not that old, right? But he definitely got he aged up. It's been what? How many? 19 years?
At least I was about to say, yeah, like a 20.
No, he's definitely he gotta be in like his mid-30s.
A minute, bro.
Yeah, like he's up there. My man had the little bags under his eyes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I'm like, damn, like they couldn't really like. This guy Obi-Wan, like
years old.
He looked young. He looked like the proper age.
But that was my thing. How did they de-age Obi-Wan better than they de-aged Hayden Christensen?
Maybe this guy just aged better. You know, kept his looks.
They put the same filter on. All right.
I mean, to be honest, he hasn't had any work since, right? I don't think Hayden has any like crazy acting roles after, right?
Nah, man. I think he only did Kenobi.
I know. I seen the Looper shit. Looper, my fault. That's
Looper.
What,
I'm looking at some
Jumper,
movie called Little Italy.
Jumper was really good.
I fuck with Jumper, and then what else did he have?
Jumper was good. Takers was good.
And yeah, Takers. There we go. Other than that, I don't know what else he was in after that.
He got credit for being in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
He said one word, right?
Yeah. Like
Yeah, we got the original guy who played Obi-Wan, right? He says,
Alec Guinness.
Yeah, he said, because in the movie
he says Ray.
He says Ray, but
he says Ray.
They took it from the New Hope where he was saying something, and it just sounded like he said Ray. They just cut the end parts.
They cut the front part and the end part to make it sound like Ray. Yeah. Ewan McGregor was explaining what they did.
I was like, damn, that's just crazy, dude. Like the way they do shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was a nice scene. It was cool. I mean, it definitely dragged out a lot. Like there was little. It didn't need to be that long as far as like the amount of scenes they had. Was it like 4? It was 4 or 3 flashbacks. I think it was 3 flashbacks.
I'm not even sure.
I felt like it was a little dragged out, but yeah. I mean, listen, this episode was way better than 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Right? I feel like this episode should have been like 3rd episode.
It should have been last episode.
Oof, no. I don't know about that.
Last episode was trash, bro.
I like how they show that all of them know how to fix electronics and shit.
Oh, Leia, right? She's an electrician now.
Yeah, she's a
little genius.
Bro,
that's probably part of her training, though, like their schooling.
What?
That might be part of her education, though.
No, that's a call to her being a Skywalker. Because when they found Anakin, he was fixing shit, electronics and shit.
Building droids, C3PO.
Building droids. It's called the same way Luke could fix stuff too, and It is a call to them being a Skywalker. But Leia, my thing, adult Leia never showed any kind of like knowledge of fixing electronics.
No, it was an episode.
She was.
I think episode 4. She was helping to fix the hyperdrive.
What episode was that?
This I forgot what episode, but it's when Han first finds her. She's working on something on the Falcon, and he's flirting with her, and then she stops working on it. She's like, "I'm out."
Okay. I'm gonna take your word for it because I don't remember everything.
That's just a weird remembrance. Like the fact that you remember that one episode, that one part of it, because I don't remember that part. Actually, I do. No, I don't. I'm lying.
Because he's saying the part, but no, I'm picturing Ray trying to fix the Millennium Falcon and the black guy's talking.
I know what he's talking about.
No, I know what he's talking about. I know what he's talking about. That's why I said I'm not questioning it. Like,
yeah.
but as he's saying it, I'm thinking of like the scene of Ray when Ray was fixing it in the Millennium Falcon, and that's kind of like.
I take your word for it, bro. At this point, I remember the shot.
And then I guess that's the all Skywalkers know how to fix shit because even though she's not really a Skywalker, but she was fixing shit.
Yeah,
they should have made her official Skywalker. It was so dumb to make up Palpatine.
Yeah, she could have been like they could have played it where Luke had a child.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yep.
Luke had a child. Maybe this was somebody he courted before he got crazy into the Jedi, right?
Listen, he could have did it while he was in the Jedi. I see the way he be looking at Ahsoka.
What's up, Auntie? How you doing?
I see the way he looking at Ahsoka.
Looking good over there, Auntie.
When she was leaving, he said, "Will I see you again?"
Man,
yeah, Luke.
I mean, I was mad thirsty.
You heard, bro. My boy Luke is like, "Will I see you again?"
Word. Come help me teach this school, yo.
Like shit, man. I don't know why they it's not like he was checking out his sister before he found out it was a sister. So I mean I don't know what the issue was with giving somebody saying that he had a kid. There's no issue with it.
They kissed at one point, you know what I mean? So
before they found out they were siblings.
Yeah.
Which that gotta be weird. Like shit, I kissed you, yo. Hold on. The interactions would be weird after that, bro.
Bring that up
word.
Again.
Word.
Yeah, that never happened. Like, yeah, that never happened. What happens in Tatooine stays in Tatooine. Yeah, man. I mean, this episode was okay, man. It was better. It was way better than a lot of them. This Reva's character just seems like it's just like, I don't know. She just seems very weak, to be honest.
I feel like she's too try hard, which explains why her trying to be like get revenge on Vader explains why she's too try hard, but she's too try hard. That's why nobody likes her. Because even when like they walking up to the door, like a real Sith Lord would have walked up to the door and calmly say fire, but she walked up to the blast door. She's like fire. Like,
yeah,
what you shouting for? Like a real Sith Lord would have calmly be like, yo, fire the cannons, like real calm.
She's not, dude. Yeah, she's not, man.
And she's not. That's why I said she's not there. You see, but in the last episode, she didn't want to torture Leia. Like Vader would have tortured Leia real quick. Like, yo, hold on, you gonna tell me what you know? Do I got to force choke that shit out of you?
it's like being undercover, and then it's like, damn, niggas want me to kill somebody now. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like. That's how I'm looking at it. Like I said, I'm not talking about this like it's the best written thing ever because I understand they're all flaws. But from the beginning, I kind of understood what it was. So a lot of this shit I'm giving a pass because I understand already what the point is. And I feel like I said, I feel like she's been seduced and she fell, bro. She done fell. I'm not saying she's totally a dark sider, but she's corrupted, bro. She done been corrupted by her lust for fucking vengeance, bro. And that's basically what it is. She's felt like Anakin, trying to do the right thing. She went too far.
I won't say she's corrupted. I feel like she's just human. Where like you see for like the Jedi, like first of all, she's not a fully trained Jedi. She was just a youngling, so she never got the real full training of the Jedi. So that's why I think when she does the stuff she does, she's not like developing like the evil eyes or the anything or the Sith powers, because she didn't really go that deep into her training. But I think right now she's going through the human emotions that like Jedis will learn to control as a youngling. Like she just never learned how to control her emotions, so now she's going through it, and yeah, she's being just a regular human being like the rest of any other person that just has force sensitive abilities, like Rey, kind of like Rey. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I honestly, my opinion, I think she's just a shitty character. She's poorly written, and it doesn't help that she's poorly written, as well as her acting is not as great either. Like it could have been some other people that could have played this character a little bit better. She doesn't.
Hold on. Sorry. It's kind of, you said she's poorly written. Then how are you gonna blame the actor? Isn't the actor acting what's written?
But I was trying to let him finish.
No, because it could be one of the same. Because you have poorly written, but you can have someone that is not really good actor, right? That's not the best actor that can. Because she's not selling her lines, because those lines are written, right? They're written to be sold. Are we being sold when she says some shit? Are we being sold to those lines? Or are we looking at it as her being a tryhard? She's supposed to sell those lines. She's not selling those lines. I don't believe her to be tough.
I believed even though it's dumb for them to have a conversation through a steel ass wall, I believed her in that moment, bro. Like I really believe that she's been on her own all this time.
I believe
nobody to train her. Like she was a youngling. She had, like Jared said, she had no type of training whatsoever. She's moving, and that's why I'm saying she's been seduced. She's moving off pure emotion, which is what Sith do. So I'm not saying she's a Sith Lord or she's a full Darksider, but that's what she's doing, is moving off of emotion, which is why I haven't gone yet, but this is why I give this episode more credit than any of the others, because I feel this is what's tying her into Vader's or Anakin's storyline. It's like you trying.
Once again, I think that we just circling back into you giving the writers more logic than they actually putting out.
I think the reason why she came off so try hard for us is because she's meant to come off as try hard. She's confused. She doesn't know what she's doing. Like, but hearing the story, the backstory with her with the youngling and stuff like that, she's out for a mission of revenge and she doesn't have a plan. She has no plan for this revenge, so she's just going with the motion. And like you said, Obi-Wan tricked her into attacking Vader at that moment, which is dumb. Like everybody, like we all saw this is not the time to attack him. Like we all saw that it was a dumb plan, but she doesn't have a plan. She's confused. She's a confused person. She's trying hard. She's been trying. She's trying hard to fit in the Empire. She's trying hard to fit in whatever she's doing. She's
lost, bro. She's lost. She's lost. That's what I'm saying. That's Anakin, bro.
I think that's why she's upsetting us. Like, because we're expecting like her to be some badass Sith person or something, and she's not. She's trying hard to get revenge, and she can't do it. She doesn't know she doesn't have a plan.
She's a lost child with no training and moving off of straight emotion. That's all it is. And I get that. Like I said, I get it. It's perfectly fine with me if nobody else sees that. I'm just saying I see that. And I saw it from the beginning.
Moses Ingram is not a bad actress, though. So
I don't think so either.
I've seen in other stuff, and she's not a bad actress. So, I mean, it could be the writing in this one that is probably not to your liking, and she's acting, she's giving whatever the writers tell her to do. It's not to your liking, but I don't think she's a bad actress.
She's okay. She's subpar. She's just okay. She's not she doesn't deliver her lines great. That's how I feel. She's not. It seems it just throws us off. If you're saying here trying to create logic, then she's not. I mean, the whole show fucking sucks. I'm sorry. I'm over here trying to give logic and trying to give like the benefit of doubt. The show fucking sucks. It's not good. We got 5 episodes in, and we still not sold. Yeah, we have our little theories that make sense, makes conversation. But what's gonna happen in episode 6 when none of this shit that we thought that was gonna happen doesn't happen? You know what I mean? Like we're only gonna find out on Wednesday. And I'm hoping 100%. I'm hoping that I am fucking wrong, so I can eat my fucking words. Because I have no problem taking accountability and saying, "Yo, I fucked up. I oversaid what I shouldn't have said that. I fucked up. I'll do it."
I seen her in Queen's Gambit, and she didn't seem like a bad actress to me.
She was okay in the Queen's Gambit, but she's okay. She was not like. I mean, she was okay. She was not like something you remember. Did you remember who she was? Did she leave you with an impression of her acting?
I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of people's shit in that movie, so I don't know. You can't go over me. You can't go over me. I'm just saying.
But I remember her. I mean, she's. Listen, I'm not saying that she's fucking terrible. I'm just saying the writing. You just did. No, I'm just saying no.
You did. You said she's a bad actor.
No, I just said that. I said her acting in this. I didn't say that she was a bad actor in the total in her entire career. I'm just saying she is. It's not helping that the bad writing and her weak delivery doesn't mesh.
Bro, you literally just sit here and said the writing is bad and she's a bad actor. You said that, bro.
Her acting is bad. Yes, I said that.
You didn't say the acting was bad for this. You said overall she was a bad actor.
She's bad. Whatever. I say what I say. She's bad. Fuck it. She's not great.
Moses, I don't agree.
To me, she's not a bad. I feel like the writing could have been better for her character, and she's just performing whatever whoever the writers gave her. Whatever she's given, that's what she's performing. I mean, I can't blame her for it. There's plenty of actors that have bad movies, but we don't call them bad actors for having the bad movies.
Let me ask y'all a quick question. I'm just curious because to me. This with low expectations because I'm like, because of canon, there's only so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? So I tried not to judge too much and just watch this to see what it is they come up with and just judge it by that. But you guys are saying like it's pretty much trash. What do you think they could have done that would have made this a better watching experience for you?
Yeah, no one asked for an Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Well, I understand that, but this is what I'm saying. We know we getting it, so you gotta expect something, right? So I'm just trying to figure out: are you guys not liking it because maybe you over expected, or is it like you just feel like fuck it, this is trash?
I didn't expect anything. I said it since the very beginning. Before we saw one episode, before we saw any minutes of this fucking show, we said it was gonna be a slow burn because that's the type of character he is.
Right.
I didn't expect anything with these Star Wars shits, these Star Wars movies that's coming out, bro. I don't expect anything after what I saw was Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
it's not up to. I don't like it personally. That's just my opinion. It's not.
Well, I was just asking if you think there's anything they could have did because we all like they shouldn't have been an Obi-Wan. There's really no point in doing that, but. Since they did it, do you think there's anything they could have done, or was this just?
I'm not gonna say that they shouldn't have been an Obi-Wan show, for the simple fact that that's a big fucking gap between episode 3 and then episode 4 of his life, for there not to be some context of what he was doing or what was going on with him or some shit like that. What they should have done is leave the kids out of it Like let the kids stay in hiding. Like if you want to make it some instance where like, okay, like something happened where he has to go protect one of them. Okay, cool, but don't drag it out to make it seem like, you know, like a whole long ass episode. It could have been a 1 episode thing where, you know, he quickly does something to save Leia and then he moves on his way. Like I said, he should be out there fighting Inquisitors and helping people, like kind of like the A-Team shit that I was talking about. Like that'd have made more sense than fucking this that we're getting right now. What's going on with him? Vader's nearly on his ass like every 2 seconds and shit like that, and he's like nah, this shouldn't be happening. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. I just have low tolerance. I have low tolerance for lazy writing. That's my main gripe.
And that's the issue with the show. But I mean, when we all saw Obi-Wan popped up, we're not gonna front like we was hype before we got what we got. We saw that Obi-Wan name popped up. Everybody, all Star Wars fans was like, "Yo, Obi-Wan show coming out, bro!" Like we was hype. We just got shit. That's all it is. And I mean,
I wasn't.
It's bad when you have a writer who doesn't watch the material. Like he didn't even know about shit that happened in episode 3. The person who was writing the stories for Obi-Wan is like, bro, how you not watching the back material to know what you're writing about? You know what I mean? It's like,
and that goes in that to me. That goes back to Kathleen Kennedy again. Like, who the fuck are you hiring to do this shit? And then you wonder why things ain't going the way you want it. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I like the Mandalorian, right? Because the Mandalorian is something different, right? It's not trying to be like something else, right? It's not doing the basic cookie cutter storyline, right? You got some good writing, you got some smart writing, you got shit that, you know, you don't really go in there with high expectations. You just know it's gonna be fucking good, and you sit there and you enjoy your time. You enjoy, you know, you don't get these 50 minutes back, bro. When you watch these shows, you don't get that time back. And you sitting there like questioning, like, yo, what the fuck did I just watch? This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't feel like it was a rush project, and I hate that. I hate when they rush a project because this could have been a really special thing.
You know what it is with the Mandalorian, right? So the thing is with the Mandalorian is a new character where you can write any kind of story you want for it, and they chose to go Western style for the Mandalorian, and it works beautifully. It's a very beautiful spaghetti Western story that we get with the Mandalorian. The problem is with Obi-Wan is that Obi-Wan is an established character that you can't really do the spaghetti Western style with, because we know how he's supposed to be with the Star Wars, all these Star Wars lore that we get from him. So it's hard to get that kind of like story, you know, that story feel for him like we could get from a Mandalorian or a Boba Fett. Like he's supposed to be more sophisticated, refined, a more a gentleman like swordsman, a defensive style practitioner, and that's a hard story to fucking sell. And if you're gonna try to sell that story, get fucking writers that at least know the back material of the character to make at least a decent story about it. But you got writers that don't know shit, and they're just making shit up, and that's why we're having the issues that we're having now. Where all the stuff.
You had Dave Filoni and you had Jon Favreau. They didn't want to touch this project with a 10-foot pole.
But nobody want to touch anything Kathleen Kennedy's doing.
So.
No, but but they are executive producers, right? In the Star Wars TV universe, right? They have their names and everything, but not this one here, because they saw this shit was not going to be. It was all over the place.
This one is Ewan McGregor is producing it.
Yeah, you had 19 fucking years, right, to write something really fucking good, right? I'm pretty sure, right? In the 19 years, they've been trying to get an Obi-Wan series or show, even before Disney Plus was even a thing, right? So there was probably people pitching ideas about his character, right? And these ideas, they should have had a backlog of all this good shit that was written by good fucking writers and just cultivated something really nice. But this shit is.
No, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I'm done.
I was just gonna say, I feel like they should have left it a movie. Like that's what they should have done. They should have left it a movie and just done it that way instead of trying to bring it to Disney Plus and then chop it up And then it's like now we gotta find where to cut it at to make it a weekly episode. It's like and then that's what I'm saying. I feel like that's probably why some of the shit feels like filler and things like they should have just left it a movie and done it that way.
And to be honest, and this might be a stretch, right? You know, maybe you don't have to have a Darth Vader, right? Because they needed to sell the property, right? They say, hey, listen, Darth Vader's gonna be in it. It's gonna be a battle. That's how they was able to kind of like get investors to invest money into this shit. So hey, you know what, this might work. Like it didn't need to have Darth Vader. It could have been so many different other things that could have jump started this series. We could have got Darth Vader season 2, right? It could have been a reveal end credit scene of Darth Vader showing up, like, oh shit, he's gonna be the big bad in the second one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they just kind of rushed it, almost like how like the Flash show is. Like they've had every fucking character in the Flash shits. Like every fucking character, bro. Green Lantern, fucking everybody. Cause they're trying to cram all this shit into one season to get you to fucking like it. And it just seems the episodes just feel unlikable. There's no charm to the episodes. Like I know that I'm not gonna watch this show again. Like the replayability is non-existent for me.
That's what happens when you make a show with no throwaway villains, yo. Like they make villains that couldn't be killed. You have the Grand Inquisitor who can't be killed because he's in Rebels. You have Darth Vader who can't be killed because he's in later stories. Like you have to give Obi-Wan a villain that he could take out. Like there's no villains he could take out.
Yeah, you shot yourself in the foot.
Like it's ridiculous. Like, why would you put all these like established villains in this story? And like it should have been a main. That's why I said it should have been a main Inquisitor or Sith or whatever that he faces in the story, and like that he can kill. We haven't found that he can't kill Vader because Vader doesn't die until later on in the episode. We find his son fighting Palpatine, helping his son fight Palpatine.
Shit, they could have threw Cad Bane in here real quick, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he randomly found out Obi was on Tatooine. They could have threw Cad Bane in this shit. Like, they didn't need to. Yeah, I don't know. It's
also it could have been a brand new fucking character, right?
That's what I'm saying. They could have put brand new Siths, some new Inquisitors or whatever that's powerful for Obi-Wan to face during the time. He didn't need to fight the Grand Inquisitor or Vader because they're later established characters.
Yeah,
you could have him on the show where Vader's talking or he gives orders and stuff like that, and then but like to have Vader there like active physically trying to fight him, like nah. But I mean, it's almost over, so we got one more episode.
Yeah. But hopefully, man, this next episode is, it closes out this season strong. You know what I mean? Give us something to kind of like look forward to if there's going to be a second season. And I think there is going to be a second. I mean, you just said it got greenlit.
Yeah.
But like, how do you move forward? You know what I mean? Like Red said, like you can't put established characters when in canon they don't, they still around 9 years later.
Right.
So what do you like? This season should have been more of a John Wick kind of season where you could have had mad bounty hunters trying to go get out, like trying to go after him.
That's right? What I thought it was gonna be.
Right, and then the second one could have been more the the Leia reveal or the Luke reveal, right?
But that could be second season. Second season could be his John Wick season because he drops off Leia and then he's gonna be by himself. So then that's when you can really have like bounty hunters and other people go at him because you don't have to worry about protecting her. He's like on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like now that Reva knows somewhat of the child, Owen, but you sit there like it's a throwaway storyline because we all know that nothing happens. It's always like all right.
Yep.
Like when I saw it, I said I didn't get the sense of dread. Like, oh my God, he's in danger. Like, we all know, he's not.
Yeah, there's zero sense of urgency in any of these episodes because we already know what happens in the future.
You know what you sound like right now? John Capier.
Oh, God.
You sound like John Capier. He's the same thing he said about prequels. This is what you're saying right now.
You know what? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the prequels. I never liked the prequels. I've seen them all. I can love certain aspects of those shits. Like I respect them for being out and giving like the story more context. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of any of them shits. Like they're not great to me. But also, if you think about it, in the grand scheme of Star Wars, there's never really been great writing in any of the movies.
That's my point, bro. That's the point
Like,
I've been trying to tell people.
They all pretty much kind of shitty, right?
Yeah.
So, it's on brand, to be honest. So I shouldn't even be mad at Reba. It's on brand. It's 100% on brand. So, you know what I mean? Like, but I hope next week I can shut the fuck up forever when it comes down to this shit. If it's really good and it shuts me up and I eat my fucking words, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a lightning in a bottle with this bitch.
I hope so. I don't know. I'm really not expecting too much, to be honest.
My hope is on the ground with Indra Varma. all my hope died when she got shot in the gut. It died with her.
So like these motherfuckers, right? These motherfuckers they didn't. Let's talk about this shit, right? Real quick before we wrap up. So when the blast doors open, right? And we all know it's like a running joke that the fucking stormtroopers can't shoot for shit, right? Because nobody died. Right? Nobody died. But that one stormtrooper got that one good hair on her stomach. That motherfucker's been shooting cross-eyed.
Somebody was a sharpshooter because they shot one girl and they shot Indra Varma, the other girl. Another girl got shot in the gut too. So it was like two people got shot. I'm like, yo. Whoever that stormtrooper is, he that's the marksman. They gotta keep that.
My man about to get promoted.
You know what they should do. You know what they should do. They should make a show, right? And the show should start off. The show should start off where the stormtrooper that Shorty slapped wakes up from being knocked out from the slap, and that's his story. It's a story about one stormtrooper that got slapped, right?
You know what's funny? That's probably the stormtrooper that shot in the gut.
Word up. Word up. Oh, I remember that bitch.
Oh, that's the one that slapped me, good embarrassed me in front of my friends.
You've been joking on me all week. I got you.
And you know what kills me, right? Is like these lightsaber battles, right? Like, is the directors and the writers forgetting the physics on lightsabers, right? When you hit someone, it cuts through that person. They don't bounce. There's a lot of times that the fucking lightsaber goes like this, kind of like boom, boom. No. That's just supposed to be slicing through someone. You should be seeing halves of people. Like, what's happening? What's the bounce? I'm seeing a lot of bounce.
They got better stormtrooper armor than they did in the future episodes.
Probably.
The past armor is better than the new armor.
See, this is the reason why they need us in the writers' room, because we are the ones giving them logic. These are motherfuckers that are thinking that way.
Palpatine was like, so the budget just came in and
we gonna cut that down.
We gotta cut some corners, so I think we're gonna downgrade the stormtrooper armor.
You gotta stop building the Death Star and shit. Yeah, fuck the armor, bro.
You know why that is happening that way? It's because they're using like practical like lightsabers, right? Because they're using the light as reference, right? Because it's better on camera, but that is also like limiting because you can't swipe through someone, right? Because it's a physical object there versus like the older movies where there was nothing there, so they can kind of like follow through, and post production they can make an incision or cut. They can't do this with this one because they're using real lightsaber, not real light.
It's a stick,
the LED bulbs,
yeah. Which I mean, I'm sure they can do that shit in post production, like create those lights, but I guess. Because as you can see, that we're using real lightsabers and shit. Like they're already bright. Like going back into like the last episode where you had Darth Vader and Obi-Wan fighting, like it got really bright.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's hard to do that like in post production to make it look that good.
Right.
Because there was a point where the blue and the red was making the purple. I'm like, that's hot. You don't really get to see the purple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unless you Mace Windu.
Well, his lightsaber's out there for someone. Somebody got his lightsaber out there.
Somebody and they're gonna make a.
He got it.
They're gonna make a
prequel. His arm cut off. He flew out before his arm flew out the window before he did. Ain't no way he got that shit.
And mind you, he was so like teetering between the dark and the light side, right? He got his arm cut. He just filled with so much rage that he found the will to live.
Yep, that's how I'm looking at it. My man alive, bro.
He's alive, and he's brooding, and he's mad.
And does nothing because he's not the one that killed Anakin.
Word.
That's another reason why, like, I don't know what they will do for a Mace Windu story. Like, Sam Jackson was a Mace Windu story, but like, what do you do for him? Because he doesn't get revenge on Anakin for what he did. He doesn't get revenge on Palpatine. What would be the point of his story?
Hunts down Inquisitors.
Inquisitors? Nah, he would want revenge on the person that chopped his arm off and then lightning shocked him out the window. Yo. And
I don't think like canon. I think there's not that many Inquisitors anyways. Because Darth Vader hates the Inquisitors.
Yeah.
So it's not that many. It's like probably like 3 or 4. So that's gonna be a quick thing. If you're gonna bring him back, don't bring him back in a prequel. Bring him back like in the future, like a future movie, right? Yeah. Where it's set to present day and he's just an older man.
Right.
No, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the present day. That's how Sam Jackson pitched it. He wanted the present day.
Yeah, because you could do that. You could do that. But you're gonna have to create a new storyline of like where Star Wars is going in the future, like not a Skywalker thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe he settled down and had kids, and his kids became Force sensitive. You know what I mean?
But I heard that they're going to come out with more movies, but it's not gonna feature the Skywalker line anymore because that story's over with. It's gonna talk about.
It could be the window. It could be the window storyline. It could be like the new shit now. Like you got whoever window. Like you know what I mean? It could be that new storyline of. Yeah, it's adjacent to the Skywalker shit, but it's its own thing. You know, like the grandfather is Mace.
Yeah.
Right. Or the father, whoever it is, you know what I mean, and just have that new shit. Maybe one goes to the dark side, one goes to the light side. Maybe they could do that. The original story between Luke's kids and Han's kids.
Luke's kids,
They could recycle that storyline for that, and that would be fucking dope. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear the TikTok with the black guy? He was breaking down the new Star Wars trilogy, and he was talking about how he was talking about how they went from having Finn being like the first ever like black main character Jedi or whatever like that to like downgrading his character, and then not only downgraded his character, but like the girl that he's in love with, he risks all his life for and everything like that. Friend zoned him and sleeps with the enemy. That's it. And wants to be with the enemy. That like the way he explained it, I was like, that shit is crazy, but it's true. That's exactly what it was. He was in love with the girl. He ran all over the galaxy. He protected her. Went into a coma for her and everything like that. Woke about the coma, and bitch called him a friend at the end of all of this.
And probably called laryngitis 18 times by screaming rape every fucking episode.
Fact. Right.
Yo, by the end of the whole series, he called her. She called him a friend. Like he got friend zoned after all that shit he did for her. And then she was in love with the freaking evil guy who was killing people, killing scores of people.
That's how it go, though. I could change him.
Yo, man, Lucasfilms, man, or whoever is running that fucking studios up, bring us into the writers' room. Bring us into the writers' room, man. We may not be structured as far as creating script and screenplays and treatments and shit like that, but we got some fucking ideas for you.
We get you the ideas.
Yo, we give you the ideas, and then you formulate that into actual dialogue. You know what I mean? Like we just gave y'all a layup right now with that with the fucking storyline. If you want to bring back Mace, bring him back. He has a family now. There you go. That movie's gonna make money because people are gonna want to see him, right? You're gonna want to see his kid. You're gonna want to see his kids, right? And you're gonna want to see Mace fight again, right? Probably doesn't survive after episode 1.
Yeah,
go
out protecting the kids.
Not even that. You don't. Mace's not even the one fighting. The throw off. The trick is the son name is Mace too. So the story's really about him. He's Mace Windu Jr.
Yo, look at that shit, and then you can use Grogu, right? You could use Grogu. And Grogu could be a master Jedi, right? In hiding. You know, listen. Y'all motherfuckers don't be stealing ideas, yo. We got this shit. Listen, this shit is recording. It is Saturday, June 18th. If this shit comes out in a couple of years, bro, we're going to reference this shit. Like, yo, we're going to get some lawyers.
Fact.
We're going to talk about it, man. But yeah, that sounds like a dope. I'll watch that. Even if it's a Disney Plus show, I'll watch it. I always love like shows that have like the kids. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's always that always intrigued me. Like when I see like the OGs and I see the kids, right? When I heard about Goonies, right? They said wanted to do Goonies 2 with the kids. I'm like, yo, I want to see that. That's what I want to see, right? If you can't bring you can't have 40, 50-year-olds fucking finding, lost treasure and shit. Bring the kids in.
Shit, they still out here acting too. We got Josh Brolin still out here. We got my man that was just in Everything, Always, All the Time.
Yo, it's crazy when I look back and see Josh Brolin as a fucking Goonie, bro. It's crazy, yo.
Yeah, dude.
Short Round was in that movie.
Boy, bro, that's my man for life.
Short Round, you got Corey Feldman. He's still around. You had homie that was in Stranger Things last season.
Yeah, Rudy.
Corey Feldman.
Rudy.
My boy Rudy.
He ain't going back into Hollywood. Corey Feldman done.
He done.
He got too many. He's traumatized. Yeah. Hollywood traumatized that kid, man.
Yeah, man. Give us the fucking kids, man. Give us the kids, or give us a multiverse where maybe we can erase what the last trilogy happened. You know what I mean? To start over.
Yo, is anyone streaming Afterlife? Who's streaming Afterlife?
What's Afterlife? That's a Will Smith movie?
Ghostbusters. Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Oh, Afterlife. I don't think anyone is streaming right now. I think you have to still pay for that shit. Hold on. It'll tell me here. Afterlife. You haven't seen it yet?
I've seen it, but I just want to.
Oh, okay.
I want to rewatch it. I just want to.
I'm about to say, holy shit, you held out.
No, we talked about the movie. We saw it.
Yeah. Stars has it. Oh wait, it says Hulu. I'm bugging. Let me click Hulu. Yeah, I don't remember what I ate for breakfast, bro. So I wouldn't even. Nah, it doesn't tell you. Nah, it just gives you like a synopsis of the movie and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, just give us shit with kids, man. Fuck it. Just like he said, Ghostbusters Afterlife. That's just it. Yeah, kids, man. Like, bring the OGs in. Give us that extra flavor, right? Something that's familiar to us, right? And then bring the kids in so it's more palatable. You know what I mean? Give us some fucking crazy ass Jedi shit, yo. Kid Jedi, bro. Like, just like.
So now we got Egon Grant. We got Egon Grant kids. You could probably have Winston's. I guess he has a son or a daughter. You get them in on that.
Yeah,
too.
he mentioned the son, right? Yeah, he mentioned his son was something.
You got Winston's
bring it.
The only person that have no kids is Ray, so they're probably gonna have to find two random characters. Ray and
Pinkman got kids? Oh, I'm about to say.
You can put Oscar on the team. Oscar should be an adult.
Oscar's in his Oscar's almost sick in his 40s, B.
Oh yeah, but he could be like the veteran person to keep the kids in line.
Yeah, that'd be a missed opportunity if they bring the
second one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a missed opportunity to come back to New York and not show Oscar. Because I remember the original pitch for Ghostbusters 3, they was gonna have Shia LaBeouf play Oscar. He was gonna be in the Ghostbusters.
I think I would have liked that, man.
Nah, no, don't do Shia LaBeouf. I just heard Shia LaBeouf and I thought about freaking Indiana Jones.
Oh no, that's a bad one.
They brought him for
He made up though. He made up for it since then.
Yeah, but he was Indiana Jones' son, so I think we should step away from playing the kids and people.
Yeah.
My thing is, you got Indiana Jones, right? You got a brand new movie coming out next year. Are they even gonna reference his son?
I feel like Indiana Jones need to pass that mantle on, bro. Like give it to a grandkid or a kid, or not his kid, like a grandkid, where he's the new adventurer or something like that, so he can make future movies with Indiana Jones and not have poor old Harrison Ford running around with a whip and shit, with barely running around, because my man is at 80 now or some shit like that.
Yeah,
and 100% phoning it in every movie.
Yep.
Phone that shit in, bro. Like, there's nothing. Just comes in, he says a couple of lines.
His acting days is done. Like, just give me these. You know he was tired, bro. He said, "I see this being a trilogy. We gonna take Han out in the first series, man. Take me, kill me." Yo, he was the one that pushed for his own death. They wasn't even gonna kill Han. He was gonna be in all 3 movies. He was like, "No, kill me in this first movie, bro." He's like, "Kill me." He said, "I'll come back as Han if you kill me in the first movie."
Yeah, he was
done.
Foot, bro.
My man was done. He was like, "I'm tired, bro. I ain't playing no more Star Wars shit. I'm done, bro." And even that death scene was like weak. It could have been stronger, bro.
You talking about Kylo when he stabbed him?
Yeah.
Dude, he fucking yelled out. Yo, we fucking. I yelled in tears, bro.
We yelled out, but it was a yell out because of the shock of it, man. It wasn't because the scene was powerful. We yelled out because of the shock, bro. Like, yo, they just killed Han.
I felt it. Me personally, I felt that it meant something.
I felt Chewbacca's yell.
Yeah, no,
Chewbacca sold the shit out of that scene.
It wasn't. I felt that shit.
It wasn't like that. It was worse than that. It was like a death curdling.
I'm on Fresh Prince's world right now, right? Trying to give it logic, right? So like I saw it as him saying, "You know what I gotta do, right? Like in order for me to get to where I need to get, I need to kill you, right?" And like you saw the fucking the sun go away, right? The light, and that's when his mood changed. And Han was like, "I'm gonna let you kill me." Like he sacrificed himself because he knew this is what he needed to do in order to break free from whatever he was dealing with. But that's my logic. I could be totally wrong.
You're totally wrong because
you said it right.
You let him kill you. You know he's gonna go deep in the dark side. Your whole mission was to pull him back from it. You know, killing you would make him go deeper. Why would Han agree to that?
But the second.
Han already had nothing else to live for, bro. Him and Leia wasn't together no more, bro. He felt he failed like his family, bro. So I agree with him. At that point, it's like, yo, bro, like if this is what I gotta do to get you to the point that even though I know at this point, killing me is not going to flip you out of it, I know that eventually this is what's going to kick you out of this shit, bro. And I took it like him. Like, yeah, he sacrificed himself knowing that it wasn't going to be at that moment, but later on it would hit him that that's what it was that turned him back to the light side.
Yeah, because it was the second encounter he had with his father in the afterlife, like him seeing his a force ghost of Han, Not really a Force ghost, but like a ghost.
It wasn't even Force, right? It was a memory, bro. It wasn't even a Force ghost. It was a memory. So yeah, he was right all along. Like you said, that's what he needed to do to eventually kick him out of it. It's just fucked up that he had to sacrifice himself. But yeah, I guess as a parent, that's what he had to do.
Yeah, that's how I saw it. But like once again, this is us probably putting a lot more logic than what the writers actually said.
Possibly.
You definitely are, because them lines are kind of weak, man. Them lines are weak.
See, that's why I put a lot of myself into Star Wars, bro. Because like we said earlier, like the writing isn't the greatest, bro. It's not. But at the end of the day, if you know like what the genre is and where they're pulling from and how they're trying to present these things, or how George at least was trying to present these things, that's how I look at it.
The way y'all cover for Star Wars, like y'all sound like the way the Republicans was covering for Trump when he was in office. Oh, that's not what he meant when he said this is that's how it started. That's not what they meant when they said it like this, yo.
I'm not an apologist.
They meant it like this.
But I feel you.
They meant it like this. That's how they meant it.
I felt the nuances in that conversation. I read between the lines of what he needed to do. But like Red said, I could be lying. I could be just making this shit up and trying to give it logic. Because
I read between the lines too, but I don't think Han really expected to get a blast with that saber like that, bro. Like you saw when he got stabbed, you saw the shock in his face. He's like, "Oh shit, this nigga stabbed me, yo!"
Because that shit fucking hurt. He couldn't possibly think that him getting on that ledge, right, and he was gonna make it out alive. There was no way that he was gonna fucking grab him by the shoulder and walk him back home. There was no way. He knew that he was so corrupted, but he also knew that his son, because he knows his son has a little bit of the light side. He knows that he's still compromised. Because if he's anything like Luke, he knew that Luke was compromised, but he also like understood. So maybe he just, I don't know. It seemed like he sacrificed. It seemed like he went there to sacrifice.
He got too much Vader in him.
Yeah.
He had too much Vader. He said it to her. He was like, he has too much Vader in him. She like, bring him home. And he's like, all right, the only way I could bring him home is that I sacrifice myself. It's not going to be immediate.
And he didn't even come home. Bring him home to what? She died. Well, I mean, that was unplanned, but in the story-wise, I'm not talking about her real life death, but in the story-wise, she died.
No, sorry,
I had to clear that up before people think I'm like, before people think I'm talking about the real actress death and stuff like that. But I'm talking about story-wise, people, not the real actress. I'm not disrespecting her, but story-wise, she's gone. There was nothing for him to come home to.
Princess Leia was a beast. She used a little bit of her life to project that. Like, that shit was crazy. That she was able to do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was wild.
With the little bit of training Luke gave her.
The little bit of like, she was the one. She was the one.
Word up. She was, man.
She was the one, man.
Bro, she survived a blast in space, bro. She was blasted in space. And she floated.
So crazy to me, bro.
She floated to another shit, bro. Like, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Only thing I wish, right? I wish, right? And I know it's never gonna happen, but you know, sometimes, like, you know, 20 years down the line, you know, like these scripts leak, right? Like, oh, what could have happened, right? I want to read the scripts, the original screenplay, right, before she died.
Not for anything.
She was supposed to be pivotal in episode 3. She was supposed to be like the one and showcase her abilities, and we never got to see that.
They had Colin Trevorrow's script is out there right now. You could look at it. I read that shit a while back.
Yeah, but it's not. It's okay, but like the third one, because she died, they had to change everything up. Like, this was not the proper course that it was going to take. She was going to be like the main one. She was like the Rise of Skywalker. She was going to be the main. Her Rise of Skywalker was supposed to be her. She was going to be the Rise. You know what I mean? Because
Ben
is not a Skywalker.
One too. Yeah.
Ben is not a Skywalker. He's a Solo, right? You know, Rey is not a Skywalker. Like the title was for her. She was gonna be the person that was gonna rise out of all the Skywalker's lineage, but we never got to see that. Yeah, the collar one. I read like a couple of breakdowns. It was good.
That one was good too. Like, yeah.
I don't know. Kathleen Kennedy once again was like, nah, we don't want to do that. Let's bring Rian Johnson in so he can just lampoon the whole entire trilogy.
That shit was crazy, bro. And that's when they still had Finn as the main character. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. I couldn't believe that.
Yo, there's no way anybody convinced me that he wasn't supposed to be a Black Jedi, yo. When they showed that, he was 100% supposed to be a Black Jedi, and they let these racist ass fans talk him out of doing it, and then made him a freaking stormtrooper. And not only a stormtrooper, but a freaking janitor in the fucking stormtrooper station, bro. Like, nah, bro, they disrespected. They highly disrespected Finn, bro.
That's what happens when a company, right, is reactive and listen to the toxic side of the fandom, right? They don't speak for everyone, right? They, in promotional material, posters and all that shit, Finn was wielding a fucking lightsaber, right? You had this shit could have been wild, bro, and they shitted on his character, bro. And I felt so bad because I'm like, damn, dude. If you watch, there's a video of him watching the trailer, the first trailer.
I saw it when he got hyped. When he saw the lightsaber shit, he's like, yeah.
Yo, but you could see in his eyes, he's like, this. You guys don't know what's about to happen.
Word, like, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that shit. And then you look at it. Then you see his interviews in Rise of Skywalker. It became more like, I'm glad it's over. I would never do a Disney Plus shit. I would never do this. He was out. He was done.
Yeah, he said he'll never play Finn again. Yep, he said it. He's done.
So it's fucked up, dude. Like think about it, bro. He's a force sensitive stormtrooper that for some odd reason got out of that conditioning state, broke out of it, right? Because he heard, I guess, the tone, whatever that shit was, and became like force sensitive and trained by Luke.
My God,
that was the original story.
And that was the original story. It was supposed to be.
Fuck, bro. Like, I'm tight, bro. Like,
in the original script, her and Finn was supposed to be the dyad, right?
Bro.
And her
she was supposed to be a Palpatine all along, and she was supposed to be.
I think she was supposed to be a Kenobi.
They said Kenobi because she had the same fucking accent as him, right? Her in the original, when they released the toys early from the very first episode, her staff that she rocks was a dual lightsaber. Like that staff she carries was supposed to be a lightsaber, a dual staff.
It would have made sense for her to have a dual lightsaber since she fought with a staff. Yeah.
Exactly. They took that shit right out. They're like, nope, we're not gonna do that. They changed everything, bro. They changed everything. Once JJ was like, yeah, because they planned on having JJ do all three. Then they said, nah, let's break it up. Let's give different actors an opportunity. But then when one quit, then they brought Rian Johnson in, and then Rian Johnson was always planning to do the second one. The third one we had Colin
Trevorrow quit after the shit that was going on with Last Jedi because none of this shit connected to his story. So the nigga was like, "Nah, fuck this shit. I'm good, bro. I've been working on this all this time."
I'd have quit after seeing Last Jedi too, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
Not Last Jedi. Was it?
Last Jedi?
Was it Last Jedi?
Yeah.
I mentioned Return of the Jedi. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, Last Jedi, bro. Like think about it. He was writing a film for almost a year and a half, and for him to see the last Jedi and be like, nothing connects, and I have to rewrite. He's like, nah, I'm out. I'm not gonna rewrite a whole fucking movie.
Bro. I'm out, bro, and I don't blame him. That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
They try to be edgy, and he's like, nah, what are you doing? Then JJ came, man. He was like, all right, I got a fucked up, situation there because, you know, Carrie Fisher is gone. I have to use stock video of the first one. You know what I mean, to make up her presence, and it's like, you know, it was a fucked up story. He made it work for what he had, but it was not great.
I would have just gave her off screen, like she fell into a coma off screen and then passed away. Like I would not like try to like kept in the story. Like when the movie started, I would have just said like she fell into like some kind of coma, blah 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 blah, and then like some off screen stuff. So that way we could just move on with telling the story rather than trying to use like stock footage of old footages of her and stuff like.
Yeah. Anyways, man, that shit is a fucked up situation, man. Like, this is what my son is doing. Like, he's into the Star Wars shit too. He got this book shit. Like, this is some shit that we had when we was little. And it's just so much content they could have used, man. There's so many things they could have did, but you know, they try to go for that cash. Yep. Get it, you gotta make money. But like, yo, bro, like this story goes a long way.
They should have just kept doing it. Them racist motherfuckers still would have went to go see the movie.
Exactly.
They should have just kept the original story. Them racist motherfuckers still would have went to go see the movie. And then when he killed it, they would have been like, "Yo, nah, man, he was nice, yo." The same hatred, Sam. I don't understand, which I don't understand. There's been a black person in Star Wars since the very first episode 4. So I don't understand why they get mad when black characters pop up in Star Wars. It's ridiculous. When Mace Windu, but Sam Jackson popped up as Mace Windu, they were mad about that shit. Like, yo, you just can't help. And now they try to use it as their, oh, but Mace Windu was a Jedi. Nigga, you was mad about them too. So what are you talking about now, yo? When somebody say, oh, y'all was racist against Finn being a Jedi, like, no, Mace Windu was a Jedi, so how can we be racist? Y'all hated when he was a Jedi too. So you don't spare me the bullshit, yo. Yo, Star Wars fans are the most toxic BS bunch of mother I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, you're racist mofos, bro.
It's true.
And that's not the majority of them. It's just the minority of them, but they speak so loud that they feel like it's the majority of them, yo. Like
that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yo. Yeah. If you're gonna be passionate about something, be passionate about something. You don't have to be passionate and you have to be racist about it. Like me, I'm passionate about critiquing actors' abilities as well as the writers' abilities. That's what I'm doing, critiquing that. But like to say about, you know, like going back to Moses Ingram, like, yeah, she's probably a wonderful human being. Just me personally, her character is not meshing well with me. I'm not being sold on her. Her acting ability here is not really great. It's very subpar. But like, I would never make fun of someone's skin color and be like, she doesn't deserve the role that she has because she's black. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? But once again, we from a community where we around everybody. So when we see that person on screen, that said person on screen, doesn't really bother us because this is what we do when we walk out the door. When we walk out the door, that's who we see. Mm-hmm. We look out the window, that's who we see. You know what I mean? Like I don't have problems with people saying they shouldn't do a black Superman. I don't mind that. I don't care as long as the story is great. I don't care about skin color, man. Give me good story. That's
the most laughable shit ever when they get mad about like a black Superman or like, bitch, that nigga's an alien. He's not even from Earth, yo. The fuck are you mad about? Shut up.
even the story they trying to get greenlit, you know, with Michael B. Jordan. Sounds like a great fucking idea because this is the lineage of Zod, right? This is that version. It's not Clark Kent. I'm like, yo, that sounds fucking amazing, bro. Mm-hmm. Give it to me. I want to see it. Mm-hmm. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. These racist motherfuckers, man, stop listening to them. Well, I see that Disney's not doing that anymore. They're not being reactive. They'll give you more. Like, oh, you don't like Reva because she's black? All right, cool. She's not gonna die. She'll pop up back. She'll be back in season 2. This is what you want? All right, cool. Because she probably initially died. And they probably said, oh, the fucking shit. They rewrote and made it seem like she didn't die.
Matter of fact, you don't like that? She saved Grogu too. Fuck it. How y'all like that shit?
See Grogu probably.
Right? You know what I mean? Like she who knows, man? Maybe she was saved by Mace. Maybe that's how she got into that system, right? She found like he brought her to that system where she ended up maybe someone was a disgruntled employee that took her off to something else other than where she needed to go and made her life a little more difficult.
Somebody patched up that hole in her body. She was stabbed. We clearly saw she was stabbed as a kid. Somebody had to patch up that hole in her body.
So
Which I don't know how they did it, because a lightsaber leaves a hole, man. That shit singes. So like, there's nothing to reattach. It cuts and cauterizes the wound at the same time.
Yeah, word.
So the shit can't even heal. You just have a donut.
Word.
That's the crazy thing. She's literally stabbed and she's like not bleeding at the same time. The fucking wound is cauterized.
But just to ask y'all a quick question, like in the third, because I remember this happening in the third episode, but I didn't mention it and I let it go because I thought it was like just some little shit. But now it makes sense. Did y'all see in the part where she goes back to talk to the Grand Inquisitors, and when she's about to sit down and uses the Force to like stretch her out and shit so she can't sit in the seat? Mm-hmm. Like when she steps back up, did you see when she was like holding her side, like almost wincing a little bit before she started talking about, I spoke to Lord Vader or whatever?
I didn't notice. I gotta rewatch it. I didn't notice.
So if you ever go back and watch it, I noticed it from the first time I seen it, but I was like, I don't know what that means. I just let it go. But now it makes so much sense that she already got stabbed in that spot, because she was kind of holding it, and they kind of zoomed in on that spot for a second, as if it meant something, but then they kept on moving along like it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like they definitely been planting seeds this whole time for certain things to let you know what was going on.
I gotta watch to see that. I missed that.
You're a brave man. Whenever you hear rewatching Kenobi, it's a brave.
I rewatch it. I watch it twice, so I can refresh my memory when we watch. I watch it on Wednesday and I watch it again today, so I can have refresh my memory when I talk about the show.
That makes sense. Well, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode. This is episode 89. Next week we're gonna be at episode 90, bro. We 10 episodes away from 100, bro. We almost there. This is what Don wanted. I mean, we're gonna keep going. You know what I mean? But like, this was a number this is a milestone for us. You know what I mean? We at one point we couldn't be. We had. I think the longest streak we ever had filming or recording was probably like 5 episodes, and then we had a break. We always had hiatuses. We never stuck the landing. So for us to do like 89 episodes straight without any breaks, it's a milestone. So getting to 100 is definitely be worth the watch. We're gonna think about do some cool shit. Hopefully have some friends on. You know, who knows who show up in this episode 100. But we're gonna brainstorm on that very soon, because 7 episodes is gonna be. That's 10 weeks from now, so that's going to be, that was, I believe, August? No,
I think it was September.
September is going to be, I'm like August. I'm like, bro, it's like 8 weeks away or something like that. But yeah, but we're going to wrap it up, man. Thanks for watching, supporting. We appreciate y'all. Chris Moreau, we see you. Yeah, man. Till next week, guys. We'll catch y'all.
Congratulations, Golden State Warriors.
Chris, man,
congratulations.
We didn't talk about Vince McMahon stepping down and getting.
Oh yeah, that's a big scandal, bro. That's a big scandal, yo.
Scandaling, bro.
My man stepped down. Apparently, my man was misusing corporate funds. He had to step down as CEO, bro. My man was spending
his own personal money, bro. He was using his own money.
My man, he was using corporate funds, yo. You know, if they make you step down from CEO, you using the corporate money, bro. My man said, Yo, he spent 200 bands, giving it to shorties to smash, bro, and then passing it off to John Laurinaitis, which is his right hand man, yo.
No, I don't think it was to smash though. I think that was the hush money.
Bro,
that was the hush money he was paying.
They paid the smash and they give hush money, so I think it's double payments.
Shorty a job and all that. She ended up being Laurinaitis' secretary or some shit, bro. Shit is crazy,
bro.
Yeah, they wilding out here right now.
Yo, them niggas going down, bro. It's over. It's over. Embezzling corporate cash is over, bro.
Crazy. That was just for you, Marrero. Just for you. I got you, bro.
All right, but now we out of here.
Chris, like, I'm out.
Yeah, I saw him falling asleep in the chair a minute ago.
Yeah, he was out. You ain't see that shit?
Well, I don't know if he's sleeping or that's just his face because he be on that NPC shit. So I don't know.
I saw the head go to the side because I was leaning back like this. You gonna murder him with this shit, bro. Because I was leaning back like this, and then like I saw his head go. I said, "Oh shit!" I sat up like, "Was he out?"
We didn't even give the episode a score, but I guess we'll save that.
Yeah, for real.
I don't want to hold it up. I just want to let y'all know I noticed. I didn't even get to put my input, but we'll save it for next week, man. We'll save it for next week, man.
3.5.
I'll give it a 4.
And I'm gonna give it a 4.5, but I'm not explaining until next week.
A shaky 4. I'll give it a shaky 4.
I need my time.
Vader saved the episode for me, so that's why I'm giving it a 4. Vader saved the shit.
Word.
All right, y'all. So next week, man, episode 90, we're gonna let Fresh Prince go off. That's gonna be the first thing we're gonna talk about. We're gonna give him his time.
That's crazy though, because if the next episode is bad, that's gonna be a horrible session for me, man.
I'm hoping that it's great. I hope that it's great.
I hope so too. I don't have faith.
I really do. I wanna be wrong. And these shows, I wanna be wrong. I never wanna guess for something that's to be bad. I want it to be, I wanna fucking eat my words.
Love it.
But
yeah, we wanna love it, man. We wanna love it.
Last episode, Anakin and Vader gonna fight. I mean, Anakin. I'm gonna say Vader and Kenobi gonna fight. I said Anakin and Vader. I said Vader and Kenobi gonna fight. He gonna crack the mask in half and he's gonna stab Vader.
I'm with you. Word.
They're gonna break continuity. They want to break continuity, so they're
gonna break it. They're gonna break continuity. You know how they're gonna break it? He's gonna take his helmet off and start talking.
Oh, see, that's crazy.
He's gonna be like, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I hate you! I hate you! Look what you did today.
Look at me!
Yo, he's 100%. I'm calling it right now. It was a joke like 5 seconds ago. But right now, as I'm thinking about it, it's gonna happen. Mark my words, that helmet is coming off. And he's gonna speak words.
And take it off, but it's coming off.
And Leia and Luke is gonna meet and they're gonna be doing kid teamwork together. Doing kid shit.
I'm giving that shit a 1.5 if they do that wild shit.
and then they're gonna make a Disney Plus show called the Luke and Leia show.
Oh shit, I'm done. All right, we out, everybody.
Peace out, yeah.
Yo, peace.
Yo, man.